those levels too. Look at that four-punch combination.
It's a masterclass right now from Shakur Stevenson. That's what you're seeing. A masterclass.
And Shakur meeting him with a straight left hand.
Oh, and there's a knockdown score with the left hand.
Right now, we're going to give him his just due. Shout out to my brother, Just Due.
Do you foresee yourself being in, let's say, more thrilling fights as you get older?
Basically, what you're saying is Floyd. Get beat up and get some black eyes, then get your hand raised.
No.
And then stoop to everybody else's level and be stupid.
When you get older, I'm saying. When you get older, do you think
there's nothing cool about taking punishment, getting beat up, getting bloody lips, and getting a check? The coolest thing I can do, I can dominate you, shut you out, and make crazy money, and go home and live with my family in a very, very comfortable and happy way. That's how I like to. That's how I like to do it.
Lifting weights and being strong doesn't win fights. Having great timing and being a very, very smart and intelligent fighter wins fights. I mean, I've been in there before with guys that was a lot bigger and probably hit a lot harder and a lot stronger. But Floyd Mayweather always has the remedy.
Okay. Well, 37 opponents had a heart, and all of them came up short.
Speed kills, I guess, right? Watching you in person is a lot faster than on TV, man. How important is speed?
Well, it's not really. It's not about speed. It's about smarts. It's about smarts, and it's about not getting hit that much.
Baldamir's a big guy. What are you going to do to offset the size difference?
It's not by size. Skills pays the bills at the end of the day. It's about being smart, and the smarter fighter is going to win. Most guys I don't beat them with speed and power. I beat them with smarts. I think about it. It's more up here than.
Bring the truth or tell on your ass what you're doing or what you're not doing every single time. You can lie, you can bullshit and all that, but when that bell rings, if you ain't put that work in, it's gonna show, bro. It's gonna show. Not to mention y'all in a sport that can cost you your life. Literally, you can die in this shit. So if that's the case, man, if you're gonna do this, don't bullshit with it. If you don't really want it, say to yourself, keep it real with yourself. I really don't want this shit. I can't put the work in that it requires. Walk away. Ain't nobody mad at you. Go out there, you're young enough, you go get educated, get a skill, do something, man. But don't play with this, man. You can get killed in this shit, man.
You want honesty?
His channel. It throws real punches.
Just Do Boxing gives you skills, heart, and culture.
Straight up.
I catch every drop on my lunch break. Can't miss it.
What's good? What's good? Salute to the family. How y'all feeling? We back to build on this boxing. We super late, y'all. My apologies, man. It was one of them days. Y'all know how it be. Y'all know how it be, man. The life of a just doer is never finished, man. But we gonna talk about all of it, man. Y'all know what's going on. I know y'all been hitting me up about the WBO, you know, giving Mr. Debo his 20 days, right? What they said, he got about 20 days, huh? They gotta get the negotiating going on, huh? All that ain't no more. I told you the clout chase race is over. Ain't no more we fighting Tank. Ain't no more we fighting Shakur. Ain't no more none of that. Now get y'all ass in there with Keyshawn like I told y'all all this time. Either fight him or vacate. Now let's see what they do. All this trash talking, yang. We ain't trying to hear it, man. We ain't trying to hear it, man. We gonna talk about everything. We late, but we gonna build on this boxing, man. Y'all know we tell the truth over here, man. Everybody in the building. Let's get the likes up from the rip. We got 60 people in the building already. 70 people. Hit that like button. Double tap the screen. I don't know what side you're on. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Let's talk about it. The link is in the community section. We gonna talk about it. You hear me? I think what Dana said need to be heard about Shakur and Devin, not signed to Zufa. Rich, man, they don't be trying to listen to your boy, just, man. They don't be trying to hear me out, G. You hear me? But everybody in the building, make sure you hit that like button, sub to the channel. We gonna build. We got a lot to talk about. Shout out to Boxing Press. What's good, family? How you feeling, man? Shout out to you, Steph, my dog. Radio is in the building. Rich, my dog. Judah, what's good with it, Brody? Radio was in the building. Shout out to my baby girl. Look at her popping up from face at the book. Mike Magic, what's good with it, family? My guy, always good to see you. Band up, what it is, man. What it do, homie? Shout out to everybody, man. We got over 100 people in the building. I don't know, whatever side you're on, hit the like button. Double tap the screen if you're on the vertical side. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the link if you want to come up and chop it up. We gonna talk about it, man. You get me? Yeah, Rich, I tried to tell them, like, because they was saying, you know, Shakur, who he signed to, and this and this and that. And I'm going to just tell the people that like to hear the truth, man. From what I understand directly from the source, he still was ironing out his deal. He's not signed to Eddie Hearn. He's not signed to Turkey. He was never signed to Turkey. He definitely not still signed to Bob Arum. People are just making their own information up and running with it. The reason why he went a bit quiet is obviously he still was trying to get his situation secure behind the scenes, right? You can't get nothing done on Twitter. You gotta do your work behind the scenes where it really matter at. And like I said, for perfect example, they've been doing all this quote unquote negotiating with everybody, but now you fast forward to today. Now it's a Keyshawn Davis situation. You get me? Cecil, what it do, homie? Everybody they're like, well, let's talk about it. We're gonna get to all of that though, but you know, Boots Ennis, man. And one mixtape Boots is what I call him, right? That's my nickname for Boots. And y'all know why. Y'all see the and one mixtape that he put on this past Saturday. And it drew a lot of different criticisms and opinions. You know, it's all good. Everybody sees things different, but something I had noticed, man. You know, Tanker, I always laugh. He a little angry dude, man. He was on the sideline, angry as hell. He even took some shots at Boots. I was surprised, but then again, not surprised. Because I'm like, damn, Boots stay out the way. Boots don't be bothering nothing and nobody, right? Boots just trying to be the best version of himself that he could be, man. And in the process, you know, it's going to come with some criticism and different things like that. But I thought this attack was a little unwarranted from Tank, man. I think, like I've always said, you know, I think fighters, they all sensitive to a degree, because most of the people that critique their work and criticize them can't do what they do and have never done it more times than not, right? That doesn't mean that you can't have a solid opinion on what you're seeing from you know, Tank or any other fighter, right? But these dudes be sensitive, and I think since he's been on the sideline, he's been idle time, right? Even dealing with the legal stuff. And I just think he's been on the sidelines, just angry, man. You know what I mean? And hopefully that anger will translate to him getting back in the ring and going after some of these guys that we seen G Money, him going at from his burner account. But he been going off, man. He been putting out a lot of information from his burner account. And, you know, he been going at a little bit of everybody, bro. But we're going to talk about it responsibly, of course, man. It's never personal, but it's just an observation, man. I don't think Boots was being a D-eater. You know, I don't think Boots was just talking crazy, right? They asked him, you know, who would win out of him and Shakur. You know what I'm saying? And he was saying it's like a 50-50. He don't know. But he ended up giving the pick. I think he leaned towards Shakur. And, you know, that's like a trigger word for Tank, man. Just call it what it is. As a competitor, as a boxer, he hear the name Shakur, he start to go off. But he don't want nobody saying it's a 50-50 fight. It's a good fight, nothing. Like, he just be super sensitive. But I'm going to play the clip in which he had went off on Boots. I was like, damn, man, Boots catching strays, man, strays. You feel me? I'm like, damn, what Boots do? You know what I mean? Boots a hell of a fighter, man. You know what I mean? Shout out to my baby girl, Miss Just Do, in the building, too, from the Facebook account. I see you. Yeah, but everybody have to like, but let's talk about it. So look, man, here go the video. Let's get to it. Let's play it, man. Let's see what Tank had. Talk of Tank.
I think that's a great fight. You know, I think that's a great fight. I think that's a fight that should happen. You know, hopefully it happened, you know, after Tank, finish handling the business with him and Lamont. Well, if they don't rematch or not, if they don't rematch, then I think him and Shakur should fight next. Great fight, two great fighters. I can't really say, because they two great fighters. They got high IQ. They both sharp. I think that's a 50-50 for me. Like the best man won.
Yeah.
You know what I'm gonna do too. Give me a second, because I'm gonna finish playing that. Y'all see, he just been spazzed. He been going off on Hitchens. Coach Calvin and Tank just been pissed off, man. Word got back that he's training with Jose Benavidez now. It's a lot going on in Tank Davis' corner in his career, man. But through everything, I'm just hopeful that he make the best decisions for himself, put himself in the best position possible to get back and make the kind of return that us boxing fans want to see from him. You get what I'm saying? We just want to see him get back and start putting some of these heads on sticks, as they like to call it. Right? Heads on sticks, man. That's what I want to see, man. But he been pissed going off on that a little bit of everybody. I think Boots just caught some strays because, again, he gave his opinion on obviously what he thought about the fight. You know what I'm saying? Here was a different clip. They said this was the one, I guess, where he got pissed off at.
I don't know. That's a 50-50 fight for me. I can't really answer that. I don't know. You gotta pick one. I gotta pick one. Shakur.
You see, like, yeah, they forced him to pick one. He was about to just 50-50 fight. That's a great fight, man. I don't know who wins. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who wins. Like, he was gonna leave it there, but they tried to put pressure on my guy Boots, man. They said, nah, Boots, you gotta say something, baby. You know what I'm saying? You gotta tell us what's what. You know what I mean? But he went off. Fanned up was good with it. The objective fan, my dog. A1 was good, family. How you feeling, bro? So Tank and Boots got a lot of the same fans, and the fact that Tank said something to Boots, he can't hold his feet to the fire. Yeah, it's like, MLC, shout out to you, fam. He said to acting like he ain't just get touched up by Roach. I was just confused as to why he was so pissed, but he said it. Like I've said it before, he take everything personal. That's how Tank operate. I think that's what keeps that fire lit. Like anything, what he on it, he responding. Like I think that's what he thrives off, right? People saying his name, speaking on him, and like it be the slightest stuff, and he'll be ready to go in, man. That's just who he is, right? This is what we seen from him. He an angry guy, but I think it was an unwarranted attack, man. It was unprovoked. Not that Boots is some damn like he can't handle himself. He damn sure could, but I just didn't expect him to go in like that off that. You know what I'm saying? Not that comment. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's some people that really feel like that fight is a toss-up, man. And I don't think you could be mad at nobody that sees that fight as being competitive or a toss-up between the two, because it's really like that. Shout out to the homie Rich. Jess, how you feeling? Peace to the queen. Hey, Rich, we're going to talk about it. And whatever hey, Rich, you drop it in the chat or send it to me. Whatever joint you wanted me to react to, we definitely, that's what we here for, yo. We got over 170 people in the building. Everybody hit that like button for your boy. I know y'all in and out, sub to the channel if you new. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get to it. We late, but we here, y'all. We're gonna talk it. We're gonna talk at the boxing. But I was like, damn, Tank, that's why I want to see him get back in the ring sooner than later, because I want to see him take that anger out on somebody in the ring. You know how he do. You know what I'm saying? He compartmentalized, and he get in that ring, he be locked in. And that's just what I want to see. You know what I'm saying? I just think he on the sideline like, look, these dudes still talking about me. Everybody mentioning my name. He just snapping at everything. It ain't a right or wrong thing. It's just who he is, right? I ain't mad at him for it, but I would love to see him back in there. Put some heads on sticks, man, because that's what we know him for. You know what I'm saying? I want to see him get back and really punch on some people. I would love. I think that's a great fight. I think that's a fight that should happen. Hopefully it happened. After I ain't gonna lie. Tank, finish handling the business with shout out to the
him and Lamont.
Zoom.
If they don't rematch or not, if they don't rematch, then
That
I
shit
think him and
happened down
Shakur
here
should
a
fight
year
next.
and a half ago. Shout out to
Great
my
fight,
dog
two great
Cal
fighters.
Cool.
You
What's
know,
good with it, Brody?
I can't really
How you
say, you
feeling?
know, because they two great fighters. You know, they got high IQ. They both sharp. You know, I think that's a 50-50 for me. You know, like I mean, the best man won.
Yeah.
Said, did y'all know he was gonna get clipped last night over and over again? No. He said, so when they asked him who he thinks gonna win with me versus someone else, his answer should have been, I don't know, because he don't. Ninja just eating whatever cool for the moment. And you know, he was responding to somebody saying, and why you on Boots? You know, he never hated on you. Tank just being sensitive, man. Like I said, he take everything personal. At least he admitted. It's not a right or wrong thing, but I'm like, man, this is why I want to see him back in the ring. You know, but I know, you know, from the legal standpoint, got some stuff he probably got to iron out, you know what I mean, before he can truly all the way lock in. But it's been funny seeing him tweet from the burner account, man. It's been funny. Some of it's been like, oh, shit, where'd that come from? But it's just boxing at the end of the day. He's just an angry guy, man. I think he need to get back in there sooner than later. You know what I'm saying? Sooner than later. Man, this music be blowing my shit. Get the music out of here. You know what I'm saying? So G Money got the world snapping. He said, I don't have it, but Dean had a video of Dana saying out his own mouth that Shakur and Devin not signed the zoo because they still tied up in some deal. Damn, I'll try to find it, Rich. I'll try to find it. But this is he said, let the F I said Ninja take he said he take everything to heart. F you mean what I'm gonna do. It's already been done. He said you seen just as well as I seen last night. All hype, like I said, man. Damn. Saying that's coming straight up. I'm just another Ninja comment to you, but you really displaying your character to various amounts of different personalities. A real ninja like me will tell you straight up, never take what another ninja gotta say, blah, blah, blah. He went on to basically, but look, man, you can't never tell nobody how to respond, but Tank just an angry guy. That's the best way I could describe it or phrase it, right? He be snapping on everything and everybody. He don't be giving a damn. You get me? But my hope is that he can get back in the ring. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's how he keep the fire lit. Take everything personal, take everything to heart. You know what I mean? If you ain't with me, you against me type deal. That's just his energy. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to see what the next chapter look like inside the ring. You know what I'm saying? This stuff, the tweeting stuff be kind of funny, you know, going back and forth, snapping, going at Core, going at Devin. You know, those is fights people want to see. But I think the biggest fight is, you know, that legal shit and making sure that it don't hinder him from being great, from coming back and you know, focusing and locking in, because that's what I want to see from him. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely didn't expect him to go off on Boots like that. I'm like, damn, what Boots do? I mean, but that's the more reason, man. I'm not gonna lie, just on some boxing shit. This is why I would want to see the fight between him and Corey. I don't give a damn, right? Win, lose, or draw, I'm still gonna support them both. I just think the fight need to happen for obvious reasons, right? Like I don't think it's nobody that you could find that's a genuine boxing supporter that's not gonna want to see that fight. You get me? I think everybody gonna want to see it, and for good reason. You get what I'm saying? Good reason. It's one of them 50-50 matchups. It's a must-see fight. You got two contrasting styles, high-level boxers with a lot of IQ in that ring. Be fun to watch, bro. Big shout out to the homie Dante's Boxing Talk, man. Always supporting that grind for that dub in the Cash App. Shout out to you, Dante. He said, Debo, where you at? 20 days. Let's go. 20 days. 20 days. 20 days. 20 days. Big shout out to the homie, man. You get my guy, it's just due too, man. Shout out to Dante, man. Appreciate the love. Everybody in the building, do your boy a solid sub to the channel. Hit that like button. If you vertical, double tap the screen. The like button, don't fight back, y'all. Punch it out one good time and we good.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well,
Right.
well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
He said Tank ill or hurt. His peers gonna talk about more than him right now. Yeah, he got that. Don't you ain't gonna forget about me energy. You know what I mean? Like hold up. What y'all said now, huh? You know what I mean? He even when it say he's still the face. You know what I'm saying? I like to hear it pop his shit, the boxing shit, because I just want to see the fights. That's all. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna make the conversation toxic, but I just want to see the little angry man back in there because it's fun seeing him put people out, stop dudes, and flip off the top rope. We love it, G. You know what I mean? And you know, love him and hate him. He is a big attraction for boxing, and it's fun to watch. You know what I'm saying? He be tripping. You know, he an angry guy. But, you know, that ain't a crime. You know what I'm saying? I just want to see fights. That's all. So hopefully this, you know, him going in like this just mean that the fire's still burning and that as soon as he's able, he going to be back in that ring. That's, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what I want to see. You know what I mean? He's sitting back seeing what's going on. He like guys getting comfortable, dudes making moves, guys winning fights. He like, y'all ain't going to forget about me, huh? I'm still here, G. I'm still here. Shout out to Blue. What's good with it? Kurt, what's good with it? My dog, man. Bill posted on Twitter, Davis and Davis back to back. Yeah, we'll see. Nah, but they just said they was fighting Tank, right? Gervonta still not ready. Probably not, you know, far as from on the legal side of things. But, you know, just seeing him on the stream with AB, he still got his weight down, which is good. And, you know, the sooner the better. You know what I'm saying? He going to always be an attraction, I think, as long as he in this sport. You know, it's going to have people that just want to support him and want to see him fight. I'm one of them people. I want to see him get in there and fight. You know what I'm saying? Get in there and Tank with your little angry ass, man. He said, well, your boy got touched up by a non-technically guy. So what that makes him? Level beneath me. So talk highly when you speak about me. You know what I'm saying? You know, you heard G Money. You heard him in my Leonard Ellerby voice, in my Bo Mac voice. You know what I'm saying? Say between packing no heat behind your words, he's all hype, this and that, but you've been out for a year after a controversial loss. If anything, everybody pointing fingers at you and calling you all hype. You have yet to blah, blah, blah. That's somebody probably going there. Look, Tank, if Tank it didn't prove to you that his skill was on a certain level, people wouldn't be demanding that he fight certain guys. It's that simple. So, you know, and I'm just a real one. I like to talk real boxing, man. To call a man hype still at this point is, I just think it's a gross exaggeration, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's a reason why you want to see him in there with these other guys that you deem top fighters. It's a reason for that. You know what I'm saying? And it's not a single guy as far as a contemporary that if they got in the ring with him, they will have somebody on their resume that's deemed better than him. And that says a lot. So it's just a matter of time, man. Situations happen, things happen, slow people up, and you end up not being back in the ring. But like I said, just to hear him talking fighting words, he obviously ain't giving up. He ain't retiring. You know what I'm saying? And that's a good thing for the sport. Like one of the biggest attractions come back and make some of these fights. He ain't got to fight everybody, but I just want to see a couple of those fights. You know what I mean? Preferably the ones he said he wanted for himself when he get back, and everything is cool. And then he said he touched the kid up in sparring before, the one that fought Boots. He's talking about Xander. Dang, you touched Xander up. Shout out to Tank Davis, man. You know, he's a hen dog. But Tank got touched up by Roach and got a draw. Yeah, you know, they gonna forever be on his helmet about that draw. But I just hope, for me, it's motivation for him. You know what I'm saying? I hope it's motivation for him to get back in there and do what he do. You know what I'm saying? I'm rooting for him, not against him. I want to see just how great he can be. You know what I mean? All this turmoil and adversity that he's been facing and dealing with more so out the ring than inside. You know what I'm saying? He could be a bad man. Y'all know the saying, the focus tank is a dangerous tank. We just want to see him get back where he belongs. That's all. You know what I'm saying? We ain't going to spend too much time on this, but I just thought I'd talk about it. Tank crashed out on my guy Boots. I'm like, damn, what Boots do, man? Boots do. But like he said, he taking shit personal, man. But the sooner the better, man. Tank, beat them cases, get them cases out your way. It's people that want to see you fight. No, you don't care for the super fans, but it's genuine people that want to see what you're going to do, who you going to bring this smoke to on your way back, G. You know what I'm saying? You feels me? You feels me? What my guy Cal said, shout out the real MVP, Gustavo the Reaper, Olivetti. Shout out to Dante. He said, take clout chaser. Tank bored and angry, man, and idle. And he like, bro, he going into, you ain't gonna forget about me. I push out. Feel me? Jordan. 20 days. We gonna talk about it, man. Tweet a fight day before you start arguing through tweets. I feel you. I feel you, my guy. I feel you, man. Hope he gets right with Coach Calvin Ford. Yeah, man, it's unfortunate. I mean, yeah, get the legal stuff. BJ, what it do? Got to get the legal stuff out the way, and then probably everything will be a go from there. You know what I'm saying? Just gotta give him a little time to work. Let him work. But damn, man. So look, shout out to Tank, but Boots been getting a lot of criticism, good, bad, indifferent, whatever. It ain't all been good. It ain't all been bad. You know what I mean? But I think we seen his coming out party, man. He did his damn thing. He did his thing, man. He got touched. He got touched in the third round. This boxing, it happens. You know what I mean? But the way he won was in spectacular fashion, man. And now we hearing, we was just hearing these talks about Fundora, right? You know what I mean? It was these talks about what's next. They throw the negotiation word around a lot, man, too loosely for my liking, right? So we had just as quick as we seen this, they talking about Boots, Fundora in talks for unification bout. There ain't no negotiations for a fight in November or December. And, just as soon as we got this, Samson pulled the plug on all that. He said, nah, man, this fight gonna happen. This fight might happen in 2027. 2027, y'all. 2027. And it's crazy because it's not so much that it's Fundora. I think it's his team. And again, man, they might be looking to make more money elsewhere, or not saying that he gonna make more money without Boots. I would think it's no bigger fight than both of them, because two titles, wouldn't that be an undisputed fight? Like, I don't understand why wouldn't you want to do this? But then again, when you look at it, he's been in some tough fights. He's taken a loss, man. He's been in some, some tough scraps. I don't know. Maybe they just looking to extend his title reign, because I ain't gonna lie to you, what Boots able to do is something different. You know what I'm saying? And just as well as Fundora is a puzzle, I think Boots would be a puzzle to him too. You get what I'm saying? Like, he ain't been in front of no athlete like that, in my opinion, and it'll show. I know it's tough to see him beating him, but look, man, Boots got a chance to beat any of these dudes, man. Shout out to my dog, Blunt Sports. What's good, homie? Appreciate you, man. Fundora manager said mandatory next, right? They said mandatory. They fulfilling their mandatory obligations, man. Roddy said that's definitely it. It's the one, right? Earth Angel is in the bed. Imagine Boots hitting that lanky body. I'm telling you, chop that tree down. That'll be the, you know what I'm saying? That'll be the focus. Chop that tree down, man. Dora said no to Boots like Red Pop said no. Real deep. Right. No. I'm cool. Money was good, homie.
My dog Just, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
You can hear me, Just? Good.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, good. What's going down, my G? Chilling,
What's
man.
good, bro?
Little link 5 minutes there. The Boots in the Fedora. I wonder if that's real talk though, man. Like, they be just throwing things out there and things of that nature. Is that like solidified as real talk?
Well, you say, is the Boots and Fundora real talk?
Yeah, like, is that solidified as real talk? Let me know if I'm low, Just, or not.
It was, but just as quick as it started up, because he had to say, Eddie was saying like Samson already reaching out to me, but then you heard a statement that they're saying the mandatory for Fundora is next, and maybe they can fight in 2027. I'm not about to say he's scared or ducking. It ain't that, man. I just think guys, like, every fight ain't gonna be that fight. You know what I mean? For a guy like Fundora, I think it's safe to say he ain't scared to get in there and rumble. Right? You know what I'm saying? I just think it's a matter of time and focus, right? That gotta be the focal point, right? Boots did just get out the ring. Ain't nobody rushing to get that mixtape made on them. You know what I'm saying? So I listen, he probably gonna extend his title reign a bit before they do it. And I ain't knocking it, but damn, it's just like that quick. I know it'd be too much like, right, bro, for them to go and just make this fight right now and give us the fight we want to see. They ain't gonna do that shit. It's crazy, man.
Yeah,
wow.
That'd be too fast, bro. That'd be too fast. It's like, that's why I'm like, even with big time bouts like that, like, you don't see that happening like that, bro. Like, don't just jump right into negotiations that fast on making them type of fights happen. You feel me? But just putting it in the mix, put it out there to get the fans buzzing about things that nature. Ain't nothing wrong with it. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing wrong with it, because in our reality, that is the fight that should happen. You know what I'm saying? That's the fight, like, the two best cats at the division right now. up and coming dudes right there. But you know, Vergil Ortiz, he out there, he talking, but you know, he ain't in the mix. He's talking about what he want, but he ain't in the mix. So when you look at Fundora and Boots, you gotta say they the top two shotters at the division right now. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
that's a hell of a get made. And 2027 sounds about right because you know, Fundora, like you say, somebody probably is waiting for that mandatory that want their position. That probably don't want to step to the side. You know, that's going to happen around the fall time. You know, like you say, Boots just had a fight. Get him another one in. Let them fight, you know, close to each other. And then, you
Right.
know, early 2027 or the summertime of 2027, you know, make that thing happen, bro. But that's a hell of a fight. But I'm with you. I ain't going Fundora ain't afraid to fight nobody. Let's put it out there. Him or his sister, bro. I think they
Right.
got the horse of lion. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
we know Boots, he say he the best. He going out there looking good. You know, so we'll see how that play out. But I don't think neither one is afraid, you know what I'm saying, at all.
Right. I'm with you. I just we quick to do it, man. Like just throw the duck label around, man. Nah. You Samson let you know before, man, how he gonna move his fighters. So this not only is a money fight, but it's a dangerous fight. If you could make some more money satisfying your mandatory, you know what I mean, another check, a title defense before you go do that, I could see why. Because that could set you back. I'm telling you, we just seen what Boots did. That shit really could set you back. Big shout out to my homie Blunt, man. I appreciate the love in the super chat, man. Crazy. It's crazy though, man. But like I said, it's just been too perfect for them to really come out and give us a Fundora fight next with Boots. But it's safe to say, all that stuff they was talking about Boots being duck this. Man, I said it, and I'm gonna keep saying it. I felt great saying it, man. I told y'all when he got the 54, shit was gonna get diffy. It's gonna get diffy, man. Now you got guys running around here talking about dream matches, fantasy fights, suing promoters and shit, managers at odds with the promoter. Like that shit ain't right, man. And that should be a fight that's up next too. But I'm hearing Boots already trying to make the next fight. Josh Kelly might be the next one to get the mixtape made on him. You know what I'm saying? But Vergil, I just didn't like what Robert Garcia has said. It sounds real silly to me. You know what I'm saying? He's saying like feel like Vergil is the bigger fight for Boots. And I'm looking like it's tough because you know that Fundora would be a damn undisputed fight. You get what I'm saying? And it's crazy that these dudes is I don't know. You can't see that Boots really want to fight everybody. Like he want to fight, and I feel like Fundora is too. But I feel like that's more of his team making that move. And shit, you ain't gonna complain. You getting paid. You gonna fight who they tell you to fight. Something like that. So. I just want to see what's next, man. I didn't like how Robert was making it seem like, you know, fighting Fundora is that mean you don't want to fight Vergil. Man, get out of here, bro. He not only did he face off, all his attention was on y'all. Y'all messed the situation up. It wasn't on Boots. Can't like flip it now and say if he go after the guy that clearly is not suing his fucking promoter, right? And they got the other titles that mean he don't want Vergil. That's stupid to say. That's dumb, man. I don't like that. I'm like, I don't care about you thinking Vergil and knock him out if he lands some of the same shots. That's understood. That's understandable. But damn, bro, you making it seem like he got picks, man. Fundora ain't nothing easy for nobody. You know what I'm saying? That's not even one of them situations where you look at it, if you fight him, that means you trying to get away, man, bro. Stop, man, because that would have been Vergil Ortiz getting a mixtape made on him if they'd have had their business right. Their business wasn't in order. And Boots had to do what he had to do. And I thought this was a hell of a replacement fight from the Vergil to a guy that's unified. And then the way you beat him, performance that everybody got to respect. Now you get to move on with your 2 belts. And people should be more willing to fight Boots because of the hardware. Like, you can't tell me you want an opportunity to get a couple straps and make some money. So I just hope he don't have trouble making.
Not just that though, Justin. When I seen Vergil put his little tweet out there, I would have knocked him out. It's like, bro, stop acting like you didn't get your ass cracked by Maurice Hooker at 140 pounds. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you sit up here like they see somebody get hit, and the first thing they scream is, "Oh man, he got hurt. He did okay." It's a fight game. What did he do after he get hurt? How did he recover? What did he do after that? So you just looking at your people can argue if that was my shots, but what about his shots landing on your ass when you got cracked and whacked and dropped? You know what I'm saying? So it's like stop looking at him and try to make it like, oh man, see if that was so and so that would have hit him, bro. It don't work like that, fam, because you don't know if he go fight you the same way as he fought my G, and you don't know if your shit go land. So it's like people just be looking at that, and like you say, with Robert Garcia, respect to him, because I'm a big fan of Robert Garcia, his gym and things of that nature. But like you say, bro, ma. But like you say, bro, when you looking at Fundora, he's the top of the class right now. So it's like you can say what you said about Vergil. They thinking that Vergil got more clout, and he probably do got more clout being a Mexican fighter and having his name known, things of that nature, shit like that. But out of sight, out of mind, bro. I don't like people that be talking from the sidelines all the time. Like you say, just if you'd have had your business in order, you won't have to worry about this. So you can't get pissed off at somebody who got their business in order and unified champion and sitting at the top of the class, bro. Especially after what he just did to Keith Thurman. You know what I'm saying? That put a lot of respect on motherfucking Fundora name partner. So don't think that you're like Vergil, because Vergil, you ain't this big ass star, bro. You ain't a big ass mega star. Feel me? But you're known. But out of sight, out of mind, man. Get your ass in there and do something and make it happen instead of just talking from the sidelines, bro. Like you said, it's cool to say you feel like you're knock them out, but don't go out there and saying who was the bigger fight as if somebody's ducking to fight somebody else over Vergil, because that's definitely not the case.
Right, man. That shit. And I like Vergil. He a hell of a fighter. I don't think he ducking no smoke either. I'm real enough to, be solid on both sides. I really just think his team ain't had their affairs in order. I try to pay attention as closely as I can from the outside, looking in with the information they was providing us with. And I was able to pick up clearly that it seemed like the issue was the lack of communication. Why is Rick saying that y'all not having conversations? Why are you not in conversation with the manager as the promoter so this shit running smoothly? Why is it that you get what I'm saying? You're going online and doing this stuff and going back and forth with the manager. Like nothing about that situation made me feel like the fight was about to get worked out. It was just like too much dysfunction. Like you really got the damn manager and promoter beefing, and you telling me y'all about to smoothly make the biggest fight in Vergil's career with Boots Ennis next, and then look how this happened. It's crazy. I knew I felt funny when they got out the ring talking about Earl. It was just like everything was downhill from there, right? They focus was, all their eggs wasn't in the Boots basket. The way Boots was like all in with fighting them, and it's clear as day. I told y'all I don't want to hear about nothing about no 47, no offer this. He could have look. Soon as they had the time, the availability, the schedules was clear. He was in the ring after his fight. You took no damage at all. You got up out of there super early. What are we talking about? That would have been you. The mixtape would have been made featuring damn Vergil Ortiz had you just, again, had your affairs in order, man. But I don't think Robert should make it seem like, it's Boots that don't want to fight if he chose to fight Fundora. Like that's like picking or something, bro. Not only would that be a crazy challenge, I think that could be a tougher fight than Vergil simply because of his physical dimensions. And I think Vergil's style is more suited to what Boots like. Like you gonna come forward, bring pressure. All he do is got to stay sharp, and he know what he got to do. Don't fall asleep at the wheel, because Vergil will help you go to sleep if you're tired, right? So I just hope he make one of these fights, man. I don't even care if it's Josh Kelly, because every fight can be tough, and what I mean, and the top guys is not realistic. So we at least see what Boots' focus is. His focus is simply wanting to go out there and challenge himself against some of the best. And that's clear as day since he got the 54. He got one fight in. They claim we're all this, he wanted 2 tune-ups. Now he got one fight in and directed attention to Vergil. Didn't happen. Then he went and beat Xander ass. Then they went, he willing to fight a Fundora, right? And then his team speak out. They got plans for, fulfilling a mandatory obligation, and that leaves Boots trying to figure it out now. So I'm hearing Josh Kelly could be the next up, possibly for Boots. And that'd be Eddie sacrificing his guy. If Eddie do that, because ain't he with Eddie? Josh Kelly, I could have swore if it's so. Seemed like an easy fight to make.
Joshua Eddie, just.
Right, so that seemed like an easy fight to make, right? Seemed like that don't seem
Yeah.
like a stretch to see them. You know what I mean? It's just up to if Eddie want to put him in there because I know we know how he feel about Boots, and I know regardless how much he like Josh Kelly, you know he ain't the talent that Boots is.
No, but that's a fight that been talked about though, Boots and Josh Kelly. That like they've
True.
been talking about that fight. So of course now a lot of people don't know about Josh Kelly. Like Josh is my guy. You know, he's an Olympian. Of course, he don't have the talent of Boots and things of that nature, but he's a crafty dude, man. Josh a crafty dude. He got skills. Like he ain't no weak son of a gun. Like he got skills. Shin ain't up to par. You know what I'm saying? But Josh got skills where he can last a few rounds. He gonna get knocked out for sure. But the thing about it is, it's a money fight, Jesse. That's what people got to understand in this fight game. Like you say, every fight is not gonna be the big fight that you're looking for, bro. And as a fighter, you want to get paid, fam. So, but Boots fighting Josh Kelly, going over to the UK, right? Because it'll make more money over there. There's just being realistic about it, feel me? Going over to the UK, fighting my man over there, that'll be a hell of a money fight for Boots. And not just a money fight, a recognition fight. You know what I'm saying? So you going over there just like fought motherfucking the Smith boy. Was it the Smith brother? Damn, who the Tank fight? It was one of them brothers over there when he was with Floyd and shit. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But
what was it? Liam, what was it?
The Wash, Liam,
yeah,
the Wash brother. Yeah, you're right. It's the Wash brothers and it's the Smith. So, but it was one of the Wash brothers. But it did good for him for his recognition. You know what I'm saying? Because them Brits coming out, the Brits go ride for they fight. They ain't like UK. I mean, they ain't like Americans, dog. If they fighting somebody else in America, they go ride for the Brit. They go ride for the UK. They go come out. They go drink, sing motherfucking Sweet Caroline. They know they probably gonna get their ass put. They still go pull for their partner. You know what I'm saying? Because they're proud. They're a proud country. So you going over there getting that recognition, bro. That's a good look for Boots. Fight somebody like Josh Kelly who got recognition over there as an Olympian. And like Eddie know the game. Eddie ain't stupid. You know what I'm saying? That's putting recognition on Boots because yes, it'd be like Eddie feeding one of his dogs to the line, but you know, Josh got losses on his records already. So he rather build Boots up a little bit more because you know that's gonna bring him more money for his promotion deal. You know what I'm saying? So it's a smart move, bro. It's a smart move. Everybody ain't ducking, but in this fight game, you got to get your money as well. Shit, regardless of what the fans say.
Nah, right. UK fans will go crazy for Boots if he fight over there. For sure they would, because they appreciate talent. They appreciate the fighter. They don't care. You can go out there, UK. You can go out there and beat one of their heroes. They'll cheer you on. You know what I'm saying? They just recognize skill. They might hate you at first, but you go out there and put that work in, they're gonna rock with you. You know, you look at Derek Chisora. Look how many people you got. Him and Wilder had to watch them. They still support that dude. Crazy. And UK fans be different.
I'm talking about crazy, bro. Crazy support.
Seeing Boots headline at UK Stadium or Arena, fell out with Pelly, it'd be dope.
Yeah, but damn good look.
Mandatory talk, unification trumps mandatory, so it's a choice shot. Yo, for sure. Now, I think that's a Samson move. I ain't gonna lie, because you hear them vocal, man. I feel like you ask Fundora, will he like Boots in the unification? I think he'd be all in. You know what I'm saying? I think he'd be all in, but Samson move a little funny, man. That's the same dude that got fired. You know, didn't Edwin fire him because he was the one that was trying to stiff him for about over 200K or whatever it was. So
left that man money on.
Dude move a little funny. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't even blame Fundora. I think Fundora would fight him. You know what I'm saying? But these dudes, I ain't gonna lie, dudes are like to extend their title run. You know what I'm saying? And that dude, whoever that mandatory, I forgot the name, God that they mentioned. But I don't know much about him, but he ain't gonna be not the threat that Boots, you know what I'm saying, that Boots is.
Well, I say just gotta get as much money as you can, bro. Shit.
So that's how you maximize the bag. Every fight can be a killer.
Exactly.
Some of them gotta be lighter touches, and you know them fights be dangerous too, because you'll fall asleep thinking you got it and get upset. Yeah, we've seen it so many times.
Facts. But I tell people that too, just like You can't come into the game like if you're a real promoter, fam. If you're a real boxing promoter, and this how you eat, my G. That's how you're going to move. Like, of course, if you're coming in like 50 Cent as a fan, like Turkey as a fan, if you got the money to sustain the situation to go out there and pay for the fights that you want, cool. But if you're a
Right.
real fight, you're a real boxing promoter, and this how you eat, like this how you keeping the lights on. Then if you got a dog in the race and your dog gets a top shot top, you need to get some of that
On the
dog money to pay
hands.
off your other fighters. You can't just go out there and just feed your line to the other line, and now you starting back over to try to keep the lights on. Now you gotta maximize that shit and get as much money as you can out of this shit. That's why I tell people, you ain't gonna get as fights that you're not gonna get all the fights that you want right away because it sounds good and it look good, and that's what should be next.
Right.
But these promoters out there, bro, they trying to make as much money as they could because they
Facts.
get, believe it or not, they don't like to dig in their pockets and pay fighters. They like to get big ass fights, get some of that money, use some of that money to pay off their fighters as well. So, no, it's just the nature of the beast, bro. Just the nature of the beast.
Yeah. No, he definitely listen. I'm pretty sure Fundora wanted to be like, look, that's the fight I want, and with Boots, but I just feel like these dudes be buying into the program too. You know what I'm saying? Look, you're gonna get you a title defense and get you paid. Fight is not as risky as a Boots fight. That's why I wasn't mad. He like, yeah, we can do this 2027. All right, go fight a mandatory. I ain't tripping. And Boots just keep doing what he doing. I ain't about to push no narrative because this dude, you know what I'm saying? I would definitely rather him say, oh yeah, I'll fight Boots, but
Fundora was ducking Boots, man. You don't want to fight him. Afraid. My bad, Josh. I just know how they be. My bad. I ain't mean to cut you.
No, you good.
Fundora
You good. Say it again.
Fundora afraid of Boots. She don't want to fight him, man. He ducking, bro. He scared, man. He a bitch, man. He don't want no smoke. That's what we saying. Like, come on, we ain't doing that, brother. We ain't doing that. Hey, like I say, it's the nature of the beast, man. Sometimes you can get it next. Sometimes you do got them fighters that say, you know what, let's play King of the Hill, like Roy say. And then you have them fighters that do move, how the promoters tell them to move, bro. Like, all right, that fight gonna be there like both of these dudes young. Like, it ain't like they getting old and we gotta make this happen next. No, bro. Boots, you go whip Josh Kelly ass, pick up that bag, get the recognition over there. Fundora go whoop his man ass, get that bag, you know what I'm saying? And then voila. They talking that shit to each other, and you know what I'm saying? Like I say, they probably still get another fight in early 2027, and they meet in the summertime, which is sound good, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of people be like, man, that's just dragging. Let them fight next. That's just dragging it out. Well,
It's
that's just how
crazy.
things
Like
go, brother.
we'll run right to the duck narrative as soon as the fight don't work. Her fight ain't happening. All right, ducking. No, it could be a good thing for Boots. He fought Xander. Now you go take a lighter touch and then get right back to the smoke if that's what's available. We know if it was up to Boots, he'd be fighting a Vergil or a Fundora. You get me? I just can't believe that shit. You said, did I hear about Shakur fighting Shaq in October? Nah, Rich, I asked about it though. I love to ask about it.
Shakur, who in October, Jeff?
You say Shakur and Shaq in October.
If it happened, like I say, if Shaq can talk his way up on that ass whooping and get him a paycheck, because that's all he go get is a paycheck and ass whooping, salute to him. You know what I'm saying? I seen him, like I swear on my daddy soul, bro. I watched, like when I was watching the this last fight with Boots and they was interviewing Shaq, I ain't even had a volume on, and I saw Shakur name come out of his mouth. Like, I swear to God, bro, I didn't even have the volume on. I was showing the fights to the people, bro. Niggas look veneers in, and I seen that boy say Shakur. I said, look at that boy ain't gonna never stop saying Shakur name. Look at him. I heard that boy say Shakur next. I want Shakur next. I said, look, that motherfucker want to fight that, get that fight bad. So if he can talk his way up on that fight, man, and all these cats I heard that's talking and all this Oshaki, and no disrespect to him, because he got his name in the mix here, champion. Salute to him. Don't want to sound like I'm hating on a kid. But all these cats that's running around here talking about Shakur ducking Oshaki Foster, this, that, and the third. Oshaki off the porch, he a gangster, he this, he that, and all that shit.
Right.
When Shakur whoop his ass, I want to see what y'all say then. I don't want to hear no, oh, well, this, that. I just want to see. I want the fight to happen. Matter of fact, I want it to happen. I want it to happen. I want y'all to see.
Right.
I want y'all to see how when Shakur says levels to this shit, y'all go see what these levels are. And when you go out there and whoop this boy ass, because some of y'all, oh, he's ducking, oh, he did this in sparring, oh, he did. I want to see what y'all say after he beat the shot of this boy and show y'all that there's levels. And then y'all see that there was a waste. oh well, this I don't want to hear none of that shit because we telling y'all that it's a waste of time. And like I say, I don't want to make it like I'm hating on the dude because I'm not. Like, get your money, bro. I know how hard the fight game is, but you getting a paycheck and ass whooping. But I just want to see the nerve they push after that happens. Because all he gonna say is, go fight so and so next. That's all he gonna say. After he whooped that boy ass, okay, well you did that to him. Now go do it to so and so, and you didn't knock him out, and you ain't even get the knockout. Look at him. See, he can't punch. He ain't knock him out. So yeah, we gonna see what they say after that.
Right. Man, telling you, man, I'm loving this shit though, man. The Boots era has begun, and this shit getting fun already. Cause he bought all the shit that people, said he wasn't on. He with it. You can't say he ducking shit, turning down smoke, not going towards it. He literally got his boots and his gloves, and he going to work, man. And to see how he won Saturday was a spectacular win for him. I know he's going to try to follow that up fighting somebody else. This dude really like to fight. I want to see how many people really going to step to the plate now that he got 2 belts. I don't want to hear shit about nothing, right? He's still hype. Y'all still call him hype. Won't y'all go in there and see if that mixtape don't come out on you? That shit going to drop. It's easy to talk crazy about Boots till it's time to fight him.
Exactly. Then another thing, just how they were trying to say how Shakur be kissing ass, this, that, and the third. Look at Terrence Crawford tweet. And look at Shakur's tweet about Jaron Ennis. Since I want to say, oh, all he do is follow up behind Terrence Crawford, do what Terrence Crawford say, this, that, and the third. Shakur gave that man all the credit in the world. As he been doing. Been saying Boots is a bad motherfucker.
I think that was the tweet right there. When he said Boots the real deal, always been. He got hit with a good shot and went straight to seek and destroy mode. Real throwback fighter.
Real
that shit
throwback
real
fighter,
right
exactly,
there.
Bro.
Yo, everybody in the building, I know y'all, it's a lot of y'all on that vertical side. Double tap the screen. Let's get the likes up. Don't matter what side you're on. Support the grind. We gonna build, man.
Shakur always said, dude that's gym rats, he named himself. He named Jaron Ennis. He named Canelo Alvarez. Terrence Crawford.
They be mad at man. These dudes just be mad at boxing every day. They wake up mad.
Yeah.
All facts, no opinion. What's good, fam? A-Beezy, what it do? So Shotgun wants to fight Shakur. Let's do it. I want to see it. I ain't gonna lie to you, because it just is shut it up, right? Y'all get what y'all looking for. I'm gonna laugh. I come on here laughing. I already know. I know Shot gonna compete. He's a damn good fighter, and I do believe he believes that he can win. I don't think he just like just saying to get attention. I think he believes the shit he's saying, and that's what made me want to see it. And I think he deserves an opportunity because he had back-to-back credible good wins. And shit, that's what you want to do it. I'm not against it. That's what Shakur need. He need people that's going to challenge him or that want to fight him, so he ain't got to go through the same bullshit that he went through when he first got to 35. Fought Yoshino, and then it had, had hell getting an opponent. He was inches away. You give him so close to the Frank Martin fight coming to fruition. It didn't happen. So I just don't want to see him in them situations. I don't care. I'm telling y'all now, I don't care what these fighters sign. If it's Zuffa, if that's what worked for you, go there, bro. I can't expect you to do what I want you to do. I don't want these dudes to do nothing but fight the fighters that want to fight them, for real. So the next opportunity for some of these dudes end up being on Zuffa, so be it. But look, Shock been talking about him in every interview. Said Devin Haney got more heart, something. He was saying something. Devin Haney got more heart, something than Shakur. I was like, okay, Shock, I see you. I don't agree, but I get it. I mean, Cord is smarter than what people are. You're not going to see him put himself in stupid situations like that. So big shout out to my homie Marcus, man. Pardon me. Appreciate the dub, man, the super chat, man. He said we want to hear that Foster versus Shakur fight so I can take all these Foster donations. I'm telling you, just do. We already know what the excuse is going to be after Shakur wins, and that's, Foster already got 3 L's. Yeah. He wasn't like that anyway, right? He wasn't that good. He only beat Cool Boy. Cool Boy is overweight. They're going to start looking at all the shit that he did good and make it into a negative. I'm telling you, I just don't see a case where Shakur loses to him unless he falls off. Like, and when I say fall off, I mean like he got to fall off a cliff overnight in terms of skill. It's not even that shock. This is the thing that people don't be acknowledging, man. At the highest level, that gap is not as significant as what people make it, right? It's not so much, it's just so guys would be so much more skilled. It's not that when it comes to Shakur and Shah. I think Shakur is the more skilled fighter, but again, it's the efficiency that he's able to operate at the highest level. That's what be separating. That be the difference between winning rounds, losing rounds, winning fights, losing fights. How consistent? Yeah, we know you elite. We know you fight at a high level, but how consistently can you perform at a high level from fight to fight? And I don't think there's too many people that do it better than Shakur. You keep that shit, make it really hard for you to beat him. And I think it'd be the same thing with Shaq. You know what I'm saying? I just don't think he's the better boxer. And it ain't like he got some type of kill switch where, I'm just hit you and you out of there. That's not that. So, nah, I love to see the fight. I already know what some of the excuses going to be, but hey, so be it. That man need opponents, and we just want to see him fight. The guys that want to fight him back, you know what I mean? Fight the best available dude. You beat Teofimo, you took relatively no damage. So you can get right back into a good fight, a big fight, a meaningful fight, should I say. You know what I'm saying? Whatever that happens to be. Big shout out to my dog, Mark.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well,
right.
well, I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Yeah, but
Pardon me, y'all. So yeah, man. I'm here for it, man. But I think if Vergil really wants somebody to take him serious, even Robert Garcia, y'all gotta put him in position, right? Y'all gotta iron out y'all situation with y'all trainer. I mean, with y'all promoter. Do you really think that y'all gonna get back in the ring being at odds with him? What are the chances? He already spoke about how you could end up being on the sideline. And again, if you Vergil, that's the last thing you want is more inactivity because you already missed inactivity, you know what I mean, with the Rabdo situation. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He says the majority of Shakur fights have been a waste of time. But at least this is a fight to want to see. That's crazy to say, bro. Boxing fans the worst, man. The fucking worst, man. Yeah, Boots is the real dirt. Boots want the smoke, man. And everybody that said they want to fight him, he with it. You know what I'm saying? Vergil should go fight the intern mandatory. Vergil gonna be finding himself on the outside looking in for some more. I'm telling you. Better because again, as long as he beefing with Oscar, you gotta take everything with a grain of salt. He can't make no moves, can't make no fight. You can't talk about who should fight Vergil next, or we'll take that fight with no tune up and we don't need to tune up. Nah, it's not up to y'all though. Like that's why I'm not fooled by it. Don't make Boots out to be something he not. He know that he tried to fight this dude. You end up having to sue his promoter. Now you've been on the sideline. They ain't been talking about Vergil and nobody. Matter of fact, I'm lying. They said something about Vergil and Ryan Garcia happening, in which I seriously doubt. So,
me too.
No, Vergil, you better get right with Oscar, man.
Ryan Garcia ain't fighting no goddamn 154, so they know that's bullshit. And Vergil ain't coming down from 154, so we know that's bullshit. For the ones that say Shakur fights has been a waste of time, Shakur last two fights is up there with everybody else last two fights because those are a motherfucking.
Yeah, I thought that was stupid to say. I get it. People got opinions, but that's a silly opinion, bro. He dethroned Tio, the most established champion at 140, moving straight to his weight class to beat him. The fight before that, he had to Chase Williams and paid it for a little bit. Finally got that fight, beat him at his own game. Back-to-back fights, and then the last one sold out. I was like, nah, dudes ain't wasting their time, man. It's y'all. That's why I'm glad that these fighters understand that y'all opinions don't pay them. So you just gotta go out there and do what you do.
And that's why boxing is at where it's at now. Because the shit that y'all saying right there.
Shout out to Sunchild.
Y'all don't respect the fighter. Y'all don't respect the work they put in. Even if y'all don't like a fighter, y'all don't even know how to give a fighter credit, and it's just due. Even if you don't like them, like that's bullshit, fam. That's the shit that gets to me with some of these content creators out here. I ain't gonna say no names, but the ones that try to shit on these fighters and can't get them, they just doing their credit when they go out there and do something good. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it just be bullshit. And y'all sit around and listen to that bullshit, and that's what put the bullshit in y'all head to make y'all come up here and say dumb shit like you said.
Yeah. So T better be rolling because they're gonna share on Shakur one if he don't. Oh, you know they did. Just like with De Los Santos, he get knocked out. Somehow that got something to do with Shakur. It'd be weird. Like, bro, he beat De Los Santos sick and injury and moved on with one hand. I don't care nothing about no De Los Santos. Now maybe I can stop talking about him so much because I ain't never see somebody get that popular off a loss. That shit was crazy. They were talking about that fight like he won. Port City, Shakur's tank is a must. Yeah, man. They just gotta get that business together, man. Put the egos and the pride to the side and make a fight. Make one of the biggest fights for boxing. Dudes say they want to be great. That's how you be great. Fighting the tanks, fighting the Shakurs of the world. You got to. I mean, I just hope they make it happen. I could name a bunch of fights, but what for? Like, yeah, I'm not here to change your opinion. You said what you said, but that's the silly opinion, though, fam. We watch boxing not to take credit from them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand. I don't get it. And it's crazy. If I don't like somebody, I don't watch them. And y'all be saying most. I don't even think y'all seen the fights to even make the point. It ain't no exactly, man. I've seen all 25 fights, man. And I can name every marquee matchup. I don't need box rec, man. I actually go to the fights too. You get me? So you probably can't name them. I can. The man fought for a world title in like his 13 fights, bro.
Not just that though, just
the undefeated Joette. Moved on. He beat fucking Jamel Herring ass senseless. He beat up Oscar Valdez. He beat up William Zepeda. You get me?
They're like, we don't have to sit up here and go down this fucking box rec for you to say, oh, this, that, and the third. We already just by you in here talking and saying what you're saying, brother. You're not giving him credit no way. What's the point of us telling you the fucking meaningful fights that he fought in, and you sitting up here not giving him credit already, fam?
If you don't think taking credit away is saying a guy his fights are a waste of time, I don't know what that's about. But I would just, my only suggestion would be probably just don't watch him. You know what I'm saying? That's all I can tell you. That's what y'all think. I'm not out to defend every comment. Hey, some stuff just be a little silly. Like, man, what we be talking about, bro? The best talent in the world, we just find the ways to diminish it. Get what I'm saying? Like the hate Boots got for going out there having a good fight. Competitive rounds, right? We like this. It's a death sentence to get hit with some shots in boxing, and this shit is crazy, yo. It's crazy.
No, crazy, man. The fucked up thing is this, Dust. If you go out there and don't get hit like Shakur Stevenson, then you're running and you're scary. Then you go out there, you get hit. You take a lick on the chin like Boots. You know what I'm saying? Take a lick and get a little wobble, a little. You know what I'm saying? A little hit.
Right
now, oh man, you ain't this and you ain't that. It's like, man, it's damn if you do, damn if you don't, bro. Damn if you do, damn if you don't. It's crazy out here.
The best fight the best. I'm starting to realize that I think people say that just because it sounds like the right thing to say. But when reality, I mean, I think everybody would want that. But we can't control what fights these guys make. We can only support them when they do make them. And you know, the best guys are not always gonna fight every single time out. It's just not. It's not possible. It's just not. That's not how boxing works. Andre Ward will tell you better than I could, right? For somebody that did it, everybody can't be a killer. You get what I'm saying? Everybody ain't gonna be the world beater. Some fights gonna be softer touches. You know what I'm saying? You got to find a way to preserve your career a bit. And the ones that understand that, they go far. You get what I'm saying? But I think every fight has a challenge, right? You know what I'm saying? Shit, the more you expect it to win, the crazier it could get. You get what I'm saying? Your margin for error is even smaller. You at that window when people are expecting you to go out there and just beat somebody. So, I don't know, man. I just love supporting boxing, man. I don't watch it just to take credit. Everybody ain't got to be the best fighter in the world for me to give you credit for winning. Son of God, my dog was good with it. Just all about building the sport up, fam. These dudes give us the fights we want to see when we support them. But I'll say this as far as the boost portion, and we could keep rapping. We can keep building. This dude is here. He's arrived, man, and it's good to see him getting his flowers for the most part, right? You're gonna always have them naysayers, and we don't give a damn about them. We know what we watching, and that shit is phenomenal. To watch the way he can box and fight. Get what I'm saying? His creativity, man, the speed. reflexes, man. The dog that he got in him. He the total package, man. I think he always gonna have some flaws or some things about him, but that makes him exciting. The fact that he does get hit right to a degree, but I don't think it'd be to his detriment. You get what I'm saying? It's a boxing match. It's a fight. You know what I'm saying? And that's what he made it. He made Xander not even use the leg. He made him fight the wrong kind of fight because he was on his ass. I think that creativity and versatility had him, you know, stunned. He was like, damn, I'm telling you, you could see it. Like he hanging in there, but you could tell like he ain't never been in front of no athlete like that. That should be different. Boots punching you every which way, man. And the motor don't stop. You know what I'm saying he can do that shit for the whole fight. You know what I'm saying? He don't slow down much. He maintain his pace.
Hey, Jeff.
He's somebody fun to watch. Shout out to Boots Ennis, man.
I ain't gonna lie, Jeff. Boy, that boy had me nerves in the motherfucker that third round.
For some reason, I wasn't though. I don't know why. Like I didn't get the butterflies for Boots like how you be getting sometimes for people. And maybe it was because I already seen the first round knockdown. Like seeing that, I was like, oh yeah, that's the beginning of the end. And he rallied real well. He did some really good stuff in that third, but I just felt like, bro, if you gonna do that, you gotta put him because that moment came and then it went, and I was like, you probably won't get that moment again. And he did. I knew right back to work the next round, and it stayed that way. Shit is crazy.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Well,
yeah, Craig, and
this
combination is next level.
Get his credit in that third round, bro. I had like 300 motherfuckers not watching it with me, bro. What I didn't like was, Boots hurt, and everybody in there like, no, he ain't hurt, bro. Yeah, I'm like, bro, I know I ain't tripping. I said, boy, I know what I'm looking at. He hurt.
Dude was buzzed. You can see, you can look at the legs.
Yeah. And then he was trying to grab and shit, and Xander was doing what Xander fucked up at, and that's how I think he'll get better at. He should have been trying to attack Boots' body and come up like and slip, even though Boots still being smart and shit like that. He should have attacked the body and slid to the side of his ass and try to come up with an uppercut. He kept him with that same fucking punch. And that just show you the craftiness of Jaron Boots Ennis as well, because even with being hurt, he still knew. Sorry, y'all, I'm over eating this damn salad. He still knew that I got to throw back with this motherfucker because I just can't let him sit right here and crack my ass because I can't grab him and shit. So if I hit him while he trying to grab me and hurt his ass, I can bag him up a little bit. That's why they say offense should be defense at the same time. But boy, Xander looked at, I ain't gonna lie to you, boy. When Xander hurt him in that third, well, I'm gonna say buzzed him. You know what I'm saying? Fuck, he was hurt, man. I got caught. He was hurt. Xander looked big than motherfucker to me at that moment. I say, damn, did Xander just get bigger? Like, goddamn, like that boy grew a little bit. I'm like, shit, Bush trying to grab his big shoulder, wide shoulder motherfucker, and he couldn't latch on to him. I say, man. Hell of a fight, man. Hell of a fight, man. Shout out to Xander, bro. I respect Xander like a motherfucker.
Dog. Hey, dog, son of God was good. They recently put Boots on number 9 on the pound for pound. I think that's reasonable. Him cracking the top 10, whether it was 10 or 9, I thought that would have been reasonable. Either of the two. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that kind of when that was gonna happen, and they did it. And it's only the start for this dude. I just want to see the fights, and I'm glad to see people scrambling for their next excuse now that he here. Now he arrived, and you can't find no duck jacket to put on him. Y'all want to, but you clearly see that guy not avoiding no fights, man. And I just can't wait to see what the next one gonna be. It don't matter for me. I ain't complaining. The way I see people just destroy boxing with their opinions, man, I'm just here to support it. If it's not a good fight, I'm gonna call it how I see it. If it is, I'm gonna call it how I see it. Either way, man, I'm done with it. I hate hearing people complain. He gotta fight this. He gotta fight this. I want to see the best fight the best. Yeah, we all want that shit, but sometimes, man, it's not gonna be the fight you want, and I'm not gonna sit here and trash it, man. Especially when you seeing guys give you face-offs. And then one of the guys get out the ring, start talking about anything but that guy. That shit pissed me off because it was like a red flag. All right, I know it's just a conversation, but shit, they was talking about that to the point where the zone felt like they had to make a statement about not being willing to even pay for that fight like that. You know what I mean? And that to me, it's like it went from that. Then you start hearing about the money, then the back and forth with Oscar and the dude Rick. And I'm like, that dysfunction, bro. fight? You think a fight about to happen? I don't see it. And then look, boop, lawsuit. Then I hear Vergil lost. Now he's still on the sideline talking about how you gonna sleep Jaron. That shit sound good. That shit sound real good. But you better go work it out for Oscar, man, because Oscar out here blocking people from fighting. It seemed like stopping fights from happening. You ruined that fight. Conor Ben and Ryan trying to fight. You talking about cease and desist letters? Like, man, god damn, bro. Like, you don't want to see what are you doing right now? ETB was good with it, bro.
Yo, what's good with it, man? Yeah, man. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you, Just. Hey, man. I was nervous. I was nervous as hell for a split second because I'm watching it, right?
Right.
And my lady, she like, he's hurt. And I'm like, nah, he ain't hurt. I'm like, he just, cause you know, Boots be doing a lot of like clowning, and a lot of times, like when he do that step back, it look like he wobbly, but he just not. That's, you know what I'm saying. And I'm like, nah, he ain't. That's just him. And then he get caught again, and he like, and now you can see, and I'm like, oh shit, oh man, I just got quiet, right? I got quiet, and I'm gonna keep it real. Cause I had bread on the line, so when you got bread on the line, that shit be hella intense. You know what I'm saying? I had a lot of bread on that fight, so I'm like, oh shit.
Oh, that's what that is too, though, because you know,
yeah,
money with your mouth.
Yeah. I got a lot of bread. So I'm nervous as hell. I'm like, oh shit. If for that split second, I'm like, damn, dude, he not got no chin. Ain't got no chin. Ah, fuck. I'm thinking like, oh man, don't let this shit happen. And, you know what I'm saying? I know all the talent he got, he ain't got no damn chin. So all them thoughts is going through my head in them, you know what I'm saying? 15, 20 seconds.
Right.
And then, you know, whatever, he went back and did his thing. But then when I went back and watched it, right, after it was over, I went back and watched it, and I noticed Boost wasn't near as hurt as I thought he was when I rewatched it. You know what I'm saying? Because you gotta go back and rewatch these fights, because when you watching them in the moment and some shit happen that you don't expect to happen, because ain't nobody expect that to happen. You know what I'm saying? So shit. When some shit like that happen, it be a lot more intense. But when I went back and watched it, he was stunned. But if you look in his eyes, right, he was still like he was still like his eyes were still there. Right. You know what I'm saying? He
still alert.
Yeah. He was still alert. His eyes were still there, and he snapped out of it, and then he really got to getting on Xander Zayas' ass again. And to keep it a buck, you know, Xander had that moment, but Boots actually really won that round too.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
A lot of people.
If you know, other than that moment, Boots really got back to getting in his ass. He hurt Xander, and he dominated the fight. I just think that him getting caught with that shot, getting stunned, I think that was the best thing that could have happened to him, because you got to understand, when you a fighter as talented as Boots and guys like Roy Jones that just have that raw God-gifted talent, right? You have to have them moments to let you know, okay, I can't, because, you know, Boots, even when he talked, you could tell like he has that aura of I'm invincible. Oh, can't nobody do shit to me. I'm invincible,
he really
right?
Like nobody could beat him. And
he had that aura, like thinking like, can't nobody hurt me, because ain't nobody never did it, right? I've been running through these guys. I'm invincible. Can't nobody do shit with me. You know what I'm saying? At all. And so now, right at the top level, you got to realize that it only takes one punch, especially at the top level, right? And now I think he's going to realize, okay, you know what I'm saying? I can be hurt. You know what I'm saying? I can't, especially at the top level, just because I think a guy might not be able to punch hard, or that ain't the case, right? And so I think it's a great thing, because now he understands what can happen, right? And now he understands, okay, let me tighten up these things for real. Because it's one thing to get hit by guys that, you know what I'm saying, you just walking through, right? You ain't even in. So when people say, well, you got to tighten up this, he like, yeah, we'll go back and work on it. He's not really worried about it because what I need to really work on it for, because ain't nobody hurt me. Ain't nobody came close to hurting me. Ain't none of these dudes. I'm whatever you think they doing, I'm rolling with these shots, and now he's going to understand at this level, I'm not invincible. I can be hurt. So that makes a fighter better. That's why they always say iron sharpens iron, right? You need to be in the ring with other top level fighters to go through shit like that and find out, okay, so now I think that he's gonna, when he gets in the ring with a Vergil Ortiz, when he gets in the ring with a Sebastian Fundora, right? First of all, he's gonna work on it in the gym, work on tighten shit up, right? And now he's gonna fight with more caution. Yeah, he's still gonna be him. But it's gonna be with more caution, and that shit just gonna make him more dangerous. So people running around running their mouth, right? Vergil Ortiz running. First of all, Vergil shouldn't have said a motherfucking thing, because why are you asking? Right? Because it's on paper. Why was you asking for $12 million to fight this man?
Yeah.
You ain't never even sniffed $12 million in a fight. But all of a sudden you need $12 million to fight this man. Why did you go on Jamel Herring's show, right? In Mar, right? Why you went on their show and was talking about, oh, Errol Spence this and Errol Spence that, and then they got on his ass. And you're like, okay, well, now I want to fight Boots then. Nah, you didn't want to fight Boots because you knew how dangerous he was. You knew how dangerous he was, but now you think, okay, well, you see these openings, now you on there talking shit. You wasn't talking that shit before. So don't think that Boots is not going to tighten up. Don't think that he going to go to his next fight, right, against guys that's known to crack, like a Fundora and Vergil Ortiz, and approach it the same way. So they would have been better off. Vergil or somebody like Vergil Ortiz or Fundora, they would have been much better off taking a fight with him before the Xander fight. They stupid ass should have took the fight before, because they would have got him still with that same invincibility mentality, right? I can't be hurt, right? But now they got him with more experience. He's been in a big fight, and that's just that shit is 1,000 times more dangerous for them, not him. You know what I'm saying? And so, man, yeah, man, that's why a lot of times, man, these dudes be sitting around twiddling their fingers and shit, and they need to go ahead and, get these guys before they get that certain level of experience. Devin Haney, you know what I'm saying? We all see he don't want to fight Keyshawn, right? But his best bet, which I don't think he gonna beat Keyshawn regardless, and I've been on record saying that, but his best bet, right, is to fight him now. Don't wait till he gets some more fights and get more experience down the line, and then he trap you again, and then now you ain't got no choice but to damn near fight him. Right? Because it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen because y'all don't be in the same weight classes, so you better fight him now.
I'm telling you.
And so, man, these dudes, man, they be trying to, maneuver certain ways sometimes, but hey, man, you better get it while they, I always think it's always better, like Xander, right? Yeah. If Xander and Boots fight 2-3 years down the line from now, it's probably going to be a much tougher fight, because now Xander is going to get a lot better. That's another thing. Xander is going to be a problem for a lot of these guys, right? Because everybody knows. Yeah, but who? And the thing is, who else is Xander going to have to get in the ring with that got the arsenal of Boots? He thinking in his head, like,
same thing, bro.
I've been in the ring with this one. I've been in the ring with. And don't take, you know what I'm saying? Well, y'all can take it how you want to. But I've been in the ring with this era of Roy Jones Jr., right? And I'm not saying that he don't know nowhere near Roy Jones Jr., but I'm saying the similarities, right? I've been in the ring with this era of Roy Jones Jr. Who else got that arsenal offensively? Who else is coming like that? I've been in the ring with him already. Who the fuck? Who else is going? So it's gonna make him a lot better mentally, and it's gonna make him a lot better just all around because he's still building. The kid only 22, man. He gonna be a problem. I'm telling people, Xander gonna be a problem, and yeah, man. He showed me a lot, and people talking about, oh man, he quit, man. First of all, he didn't quit. His corner threw in the towel. Right now, people want to see him act a fool and jump up and down and say no, don't stop the fight. For what? You know what I'm saying? Like he has common sense. He realized, look, I'm overmatched. I've done everything that I can do. I can't, you know what I'm saying? I'm just not on his level. So why stay out there, right? He would have got back up. But I'm saying, why stay out there at the age that he is, right? He's still so early in his career and continue to get beat the fuck down, you know what I'm saying? And then end up like an Adrian Brunner. Adrian Brunner didn't quit. He kept going. But what happened after that? What was his career after that? Everybody always talk about what it could have been and what it should have been. But he ain't want to take his hands out of his pockets after that because he was having them flashbacks to that ass beating for 12 rounds. And so, you know, luckily Xander didn't, you know what I'm saying? He didn't have to go through that because his corner saved him. And I don't think that he was, you know, I think that he was more so thankful for his corner for saving him because he said it himself. And that's where I had to respect him as a man, as a young man that he is, but he has a man's mentality when he got up there and was like, you know, he was just better than me. He was better than me. I was overmatched. There wasn't nothing I could do. And he kept it a buck. You know what I'm saying? And with him keeping it and with him keeping it a buck like that, that lets me know that he understands that I'm gonna get a lot better, and I'm gonna continue to get better, and I'm gonna take this as a learning experience. I'm not in denial. When these fighters be in denial, they can't learn shit. You know what I'm saying?
And Boost tweeting him so that he gonna be a bad motherfucker in the future.
Yeah, man, he gonna be. Xander's gonna be, man. Xander is he surprised me.
That third round get some confidence in the future too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. And the thing is, people talking about, oh man, he fought the wrong fight. Man, if y'all watch the fight, Boots came out there sticking that jab, right? Yeah. Right out the rip. Boots came out and let him know you cannot move around the ring and think you're gonna outbox me. You can't, because you can't outbox me. I can box too. So Xander's best game plan, like I said, man, sometimes you just overmatched. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just overmatched and it ain't really nothing you can do. And his best game plan was to go out there and be in that fire, because what is you going to do? You're going to move around the ring and try to outbox somebody that they show you that his jab is better than yours, right? That you can't outbox him, right? So you're going to move around the ring and just try to survive for 12 rounds and make it boring? Or are you going to go out there and hold your nuts and say, you know what? I'm going to try to win the fight. I'm going to actually try to win the fight. And we got to respect that, man. That man tried to go out there and win the fight. He wasn't trying to just survive. He was trying to win.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the difference. Some of these dudes be out there fighting not to lose instead of fighting to win. And it's a big difference. Them dudes definitely was out there going, giving it everything. So what progress you saw differently in Boots? For me, you know what? I mean, I've seen the same Boots I always seen, right? And I think if you want to see anything different, I think the tougher the challenge, the more we can see from this dude. He just lets you know he beat your ass, man. He really, like, he get right in there doubling, tripling jabs and shit. Like, he took Xander's play away really fast, real early, and got to him in the first round. Like, that's never a good sign. That's the last dude that you want to allow to put you down in the first round. And it's the way his body fell when he, you know what I'm saying? I was like, damn. Like, that little shift when he knocked him down, I was like, shit. Like, somebody spun you a little bit, spun his ass. I'm like, man, that's not a guy you want punching on you early from the gate, man. So me, I think you'll get a better answer to that question as the competition increases, right? With Xander, I seen him bite down, seen that dog, you know what I mean, that I felt like Boots had in him because he had some tough moments. I just don't think he was like eyes rolling in the back of your head type hurt. I just thought he got buzzed real good. He got hit with some clean shots. You know what I mean? And he did look a little lazy in there when them shots caught him. He did, like the way he explained what happened, it sounded honest. Like he got a little lazy. And I think because you are the superior athlete, kind of, you get a little laxed in there, and sometimes you need that wake-up call. So you did need to get punched in your shit a little bit, wake you up, and you know what I mean, let you know, yeah, it's gonna happen to you. You got a pretty much 180-pound or plus guy in front of you with 10 ounces on, hit you clean. He in shape, well-conditioned guy. Punches hurt, man. So I think people overreacted with that third round, man. Like, damn, this crazy. You can't even have a round like where a guy getting some like shit. He is a unified champion. Ain't no damn, knock against Boots because this guy actually just had some moments. Like, you get me? But that's just fighting tough.
Right,
hey, Just.
My brother A1.
A1, what's good with it, Brody?
What's good, man? What's good, ETB? My bad, y'all. I've been MIA for a minute.
LeBron gone, A1. His ass gone.
A1, what it do? What it do?
What's good, bro? Hey, ETB, I've been catching your videos, man. You've been cooking, bro. I've been trying to leave some
I appreciate
comments,
you. I've been trying to make mobile, man.
We need the real out here, A1. We need the real.
What about videos, bro?
Yours too, bro. I was gonna say all y'all, man. I always be showing my support, bro. I just be out the way with the fam and locking in. But I was gonna say ETV brought up a hell of a point and something where I was thinking when and if that fight with Vergil happened, I think Boots gonna lock in a whole different level because he already got a disdain for him where they didn't have back and forth and bad negotiations. I think he gonna want to shut him out completely and stop him. So he not gonna give him no opportunity to clip him in any type of way. And I think he's going to box him off and try to get him up out of there. Like, I think he's going to try and do him real bad, bro. Like, he got a real disdain for him.
Yeah.
I agree, bro. I agree 120%. A1 on the simple fact of when you look at the shit that Vergil be saying, all the way from 147 right now to 154, like Just said, with Robert Garcia saying, he go knock him out and it's the better fight. On top of that, with all the fans be saying things of that nature, because everybody always talk about, oh man, Boots get hit a lot, this, that, and third. But what about Vergil? Like, that's what I say on the flip side, Vergil, we seen you at 140. We seen what Maurice Hooker did to you. Maurice Hooker. And I fuck with Maurice Hooker. That's my dog, man. I fuck with him heavy. But he ain't nowhere near Vergil Ortiz. Nowhere near Jaron Boots in his level. And, we fight at 154 and get cracked too, bro. So stop acting like you don't get hit. Stop acting like you just going out like you just fucking Shakur Stevenson defensive level type of fighter. And
right.
You can't. What about when Boots put them motherfucking that power on you? Do you even get a chance to land your shit?
It's crazy, man. The bar we set the bar crazy high for our people, almost unrealistically high, man. You can't lose a round. You can't have a sequence where a guy get it all, like nothing. Like, god damn, bro. Like, what's going on, fam? Like, dominate.
But just see, but we know, because what I say before, what did I say before? I said he's gonna go out there, he's gonna dominate him, and I said what he got to understand is that he's gonna get hated even more afterwards. He'll get hated even more. You know what I'm saying? Right. Boxing fans, that's the thing about, man, these boxing fans, man. Boxing fans got a bunch of grown men that don't have no type of integrity.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? At all. They don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? You'll do exactly what they said you wouldn't do, and they'll come back and say some more retarded shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just you just can't. I mean, what can you say? What can you say? It's crazy, man.
Yeah, shit's ridiculous, man. I swear it is. So whoever don't agree, come at me. Oh yeah, that's weird. We don't care about that. We're gonna just let you fizzle out by yourself. You know what I'm saying? But let's keep building though, because look, we see the hate Boots get. We expect it, but he gonna keep doing what he doing. Sebastian Fundora about to go make him a bag with a mandatory. Vergil Ortiz barking from the sideline with no real substance because he still got a situation with Oscar. Until that's squared away, I don't see him get back in the ring. So look, he go beat up Josh Kelly or fight him next. I'm cool. I'm cool with it. We clearly see what his intent was, so you can't knock him because these guys ain't got their affairs in order. And Eddie Hearn is like he put the money behind him. He believe in him, like especially the way he talked. He said, "Shit, we financially believe." I was like, "Yeah, I could tell." So I'm glad that this era started. I see them still trying to draw up the little conflict with him and Bud. That shit corny. Bud retired. He said he's supporting him. If he surpass him, it's good for him. That's what I'm on. Like, man, if he came back, of course I'll be talking about them fighting each other. But he happily retired, and he left on his own terms at the top of his game. Dude fought, became a champion, and stayed a champion. You know what I mean? He got to the top and stayed there. So that's dope. Now Boots got his chance to do what he do. Now that fast, he's a 2-division, you know what I mean, unified champion, right? In 2 different divisions. So it's only up from here. And they went right after the smoke. I love what I'm saying from this dude. But we had to bring it up because we were just talking about it. 40 mil, 100 mil bill, man. Now they out here talking about Davis versus or Haney versus Davis. Yeah, I know it's Keyshawn Davis because y'all wasn't never fighting no damn Tank. Talking about him first, then the other Davis. Like, bro, y'all just playing musical chairs with names at this point. You know what I mean? Show me. So let's see what happens in these next 20 days, man. Do these dudes really put a fight together or not, or drop the belt? So I'm telling you, all that shit they've been tweeting and talking about, they're gonna run into a real one with Keyshawn. Keep talking about experience this, experience that. Okay. All right. Okay. All right.
This what it come down to,
Judge. Gonna look how y'all think.
Yeah, that's what it come down to, right? Because they like to try to play big time promote. They like to try to play big money grip and all this shit. Right. Try to tell what they gotta take. What Keyshawn is going to do is he's not going to accept no phony ass deal from them, bro. So it's going to go to the it's going to go to a purse bid, and once they go to that purse bid, end up being 35, 65 or some shit like that. We got to see if they going to accept that because they the type that think they supposed to just get every fucking thing, like everything just supposed to come down. They want to give people 20%. 25% and just think people supposed to just run with it like they just motherfucking Floyd Mayweather. They be trying to play that Floyd Mayweather role, bro, and they not no fucking Floyd Mayweather. Nowhere near his level. Nowhere near. I don't give a fuck what happened to fucking scoring and things of that nature. Right. And that's what he'll try to do. He try to outplay and outthink people like he's the guy that's calling shots out there and shit. But when it come down to that purse bid, they don't like it, bro. That, like you said, let's see if they go maneuver, drop that belt, or what they go do. But like he said, they better try to catch that man early. They better try to catch him his first fight at 147 and see if they can make something happen like that. Because I do agree, like man, Keith was going back and forth on this. I don't think Keyshawn he can't let Devin get comfortable and you know what I'm saying, jabbing and moving around the ring and shit like that. But at the same time, Keyshawn is a bad motherfucker. And he talked with a lot of confidence that put a lot of fear in Bill. Like Bill act like he be so confident, things of that nature. But that confidence that come out of Keyshawn's mouth, it put a little fear in him and it's still in him like, man,
uncomfortable.
Yeah, could just go out there and whoop my son ass. You know what I'm saying? So it be that type of shit that be in his head to make him try to maneuver around that shit. But once you get caught in the jam like this, where they mandate that shit, now the truth finna come out. Now we finna see how tough and how all that shit y'all talking, see if I go stand on that shit with Keyshawn Davis, because that's the part that a lot of people want to see. Over Tank, over Shakur Stevenson, because Keyshawn talking that shit. You know what I'm saying? He talking that shit. Like, damn, boy, Bill talking a whole lot of shit to you. And Bill, you on every channel. Then you on some channels with Keyshawn and shit like that. So let's see if they can make that happen, bro. But it's come down to the point to where now you can't run, you can't hide. Because Shakur not in the mix to fuck up the fight. Tank not in the mix to fuck up the fight. Nobody's in the mix where you can say, I'm going to drop the belt and go fight this guy. You can't run now. Either you go drop the belt or you go look like a goddamn idiot if y'all don't try to fight this man. So we gonna see how it turn out, but they back up against the wall right now.
So I'm gonna say like this, man. We got to look at the timeline, right? As soon as they found out that it was Keyshawn that was at that spot, And they got come because the WBO president, he said that they had contacted them and letting them know this is what's going to go on, right? As soon as they found out that, all of a sudden, they was willing to fight Shakur at 144, right? All of a sudden. Before that, it was, we ain't no. You know what I'm saying? They looked Jay Prince dead in his eye and was like, no, we ain't budging. Everywhere Bill went, he was like 147. We ain't doing no rehydration clauses. We ain't doing no catch weights. It ain't none of that going down. No. You know what I'm saying? No. My answer ain't changing. No. Devin was no. Soon as Keyshawn came in the picture and it was like, okay, well, you're going to have to fight Keyshawn. Oh, well, we will. 140. Yeah. You want to do 144, Shakur? So what that let me know is that they look at Keyshawn Davis much more dangerous than even fight Shakur at 144. And I'm going to say that again. They looking at Keyshawn Davis as a more dangerous fight, right? And that's just what it is. I've seen it, man. Because what would make you change off of a stance that you was like, absolutely, we ain't budging, right?
They argue.
So you can't fool. Yeah, you can't fool me. They looking at, and that's why Keyshawn, when he was on there, and he was like, man, they're scaring me. He was like, I just don't say things like this, right, about anybody, right? I just don't say things like this just to say. He was like, I truly believe that they are afraid of me. And like Money was kind of saying, it's not, I'm not going to say it's Devin, right? Because I think that Devin get his confidence or get his assurance from his dad, right? I think it's more so his pops. It's his pops. He don't want no parts of Keyshawn, and we know he can't just come out and he ain't gonna just come out and say that. He ain't gonna just come out and say, well, nah, we don't, you know what I'm saying? We don't want to take that right now. You know, Bill got to do all that extra shit and you know, campaigning and doing all of that. And what Bill is, like I said before, man, he's Zach Morris. He's a modern day Zach Morris, you know, how Zach Morris was always in some shit, but he knew he could find his way out of whatever he was in by the end of the show. That's Bill. Bill is, that's what Bill is. He's still like, okay, I got something in my back pocket to where I can find my way out of this situation that I'm in with Keyshawn, right? Without having to fight him, right? Make it look like that the reason we didn't fight him is because he didn't want it and still be able to go off and do something else, even if it ain't Shakur. Even that, because it's a whole bunch of fronting going on right now. He going around talking. They try to act like that Keyshawn don't exist, right? He going around now. What was it, a couple of days ago? The last interview I seen him do, right? I forgot what show he was on because it's hard to keep up. He says that the list is Tank Davis is the top one on the list now, above and beyond anybody. First it was Shakur, right? Then first they wanted to fight Shakur so bad. Now it's Tank Davis, right? And if they can't get Tank Davis, it's Shakur Stevenson. But they trying to act like that this whole Keyshawn situation don't even exist. Now, I don't know what he done said today since the news come out, but I mean, it really is irrelevant because
with some of it. So I got some of the tweets up there real quick. Shout out to Marcus. My dog says should be a great fight. And I'm putting my money on Keyshawn, man. I feel you. I feel you, my guy. Y'all know it. I feel the same way. I'm tired. Youngin is like that.
And so, like, man,
they're gonna find out.
Yeah, they're gonna find out, man. And it's just like, well, why y'all trying to act like that situation don't exist? Now all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying? They keep having to press you about it. But and this is what really get me and show you how much they be fronting. They be fronting so much because they having to press you about it and basically force you into some shit with a nigga that you said was on the list. If you put him on the list, right? they wouldn't be having to press you about the issue. You the one that took your pen or your typewriter or whatever you got and put him on that list. So that means that you supposedly was already wanting to fight him. So the fight is here. It's in front of your face. And now they got to make you fight him. You was bullshitting when you put him on that list. A lot of folks on that list you was bullshitting about. You know what I'm saying? That shit was just they do, like I said, nothing, not to take nothing away from Devin, but I understand Bill, man. He is a great salesman. He's a great salesman. You know what I'm saying? To people that don't know that he's trying to sell you some shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He's a great salesman to people that don't understand that he's trying to sell you some shit. But yeah, man, it's a whole bunch of just.
Now they selling us one Davis after the next. Key first now is Key first, and then it's gonna be Keyshawn. Shout out to Talib, man. He said I got my man Keyshawn. I like Shorty style. I do too, man. I'm gonna say this, yo. I get it. Devin Haney's not gonna be easy for nobody to beat, but that guy that I've seen for the last 2 fights, that last 24 rounds, that guy is beatable by a guy like Keyshawn Davis to me. You're gonna have to go in your bag more than what you did for Brian Norman and Ramirez. Like you just are. And if you beat them, then kudos to you. I'm gonna give you all the respect. I mean, even if you lost, just fighting them is like, all right, at this point, I'm like, just fight one of these dudes at this point. Win, lose, or draw, just fight one. Cause y'all literally been all over the place, and it's now because of the WBO done spoke. They put their statement out. And now it's like y'all forced to acknowledge him now. Now y'all literally played the game as long as y'all could up until this point. So I just hope that y'all deliver. That's all. You fight them, you beat them, you get the credit. Respect to you. You know what I'm saying? But they be over promoting. Like they did all of this. So it was all Shakur. Look, Bill Haney, they just really got a clip from some hours ago on. He just did a recent show and was talking about Shakur again. Like you can't make this shit up. Like I ain't never seen nothing like this. Bro, you can't be about to fight everybody, and that's what you was doing. Oh, it's negotiation with him and Tank. It's the farthest it ever done went. That's just the farthest. Like, all right, WWE. All right, man. Fucking Vince McMahon, Bill McMahon. Like, you on some shit right now, promoting all this shit. Davis after Davis. Yeah, okay. That shit sound too good to be true. If you did that, he'd definitely become one of my favorite fighters. Win, lose, or draw. You fight a Keyshawn and a Tank back to back, or it would have been Keyshawn and Shakur, or any of them combination of them two dudes. My respect for that man gonna grow. I don't think he's scary at all, but they do overplay their hands a lot when it's time to talk about who they gonna fight. Instead of just lock in on one guy, they gotta tell you, yeah, well, we negotiating here, we sent the contract over here, and this. It's like, bro, you ain't send no damn contract nowhere because y'all ain't in position to do so. So I just hope they stop playing with people.
Yeah, it's like
he ain't gonna be over his head. I doubt it.
Like he said, bro, he is Zach Morris. Like we seen this play before at 135 when he became undisputed, fam. He kept talking about he want. That's what man, Key, we got on his ass, right? Key on your show where he said he's gonna fight Shakur Stevenson. He not leaving 135 until he fights Shakur. We not leaving until we fight Shakur, Money Brown, right? All that. So then they go out there and throw that bullshit ass 25%. Oh well, we threw the 25% deal out there. Either you want it or you're not gonna take it. Like they knew they weren't gonna fight him in the first place. They were going up to 140 after that second fight with George Kambosos. They knew they was going. So he used that shit to say, oh well, you know, we can drop the even before they fought George Kambosos, we can drop the belts and we can go fight Gervonta Tank Davis at 140 for Tank belt at 140. Knowing damn well Tank wasn't going back to 140 after he fought Vergil because the man said he didn't want to fight at 140. But yeah, you know, we can fight Tank at 140, but we're gonna sit back because they know they weren't gonna get the money that they was looking for. They weren't getting with George Kambosos. Shout out to George Kambosos for putting a hell of a plate out on their ass. Even though they got undisputed, got the majority of the money, what they really wanted. You know what I'm saying? So people like to try to throw that shit out there. Well, he took what he had to take to fight George Kambosos. So Shakur got to take whatever he don't got to take whatever he offered because he went up there and did that stupid ass shit with George Kambosos, right? So he knew he had to play to get out of 135 after they beat George Kambosos because they was going up to 140 anyway. But right now, like I say, they don't have a play. They don't have nobody in the middle or up under them that they can say, "Oh, we going to fight this person at 154." Or we can go back and fight.
Well, he fought Loma. He fought Loma after Kambosos, so he had that Loma fight. that he was trying to get.
No. I'm talking about for us the second fight with George Kambosos.
Yeah, he fought George Kambosos 2 times in a row, and then he fought Loma.
Yeah. Oh, he fought Loma. Okay, he fought Loma after George Kambosos.
Yeah.
And then he went to okay. Well, I give respect on that. You know what I'm saying? I had that backwards. But I knew they were trying to say that they didn't want to fight Shakur Stevenson because they gonna go fight Tank at 140. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they try to throw that bullshit ass 25% out there, knowing for a fact Shakur wasn't gonna take that shit. So he knew he had an out. You know what I'm saying? That was just out. But like I was saying, they don't have an out right now. They don't. And they not gonna drop that belt because they know if they drop that belt, sitting at 147, that belt get him a little leverage. Now, of course, his name has grew a little bit to where the fans fuck with him and things of that nature. But still, without that belt, they don't have as much leverage as 147 that they think they got. So right now, they going to have to fight. That's what I'm saying. I think they back against the wall now to where they talked all that shit. And now, I don't think they wanted to fight Keyshawn Davis, but now they have no choice. You know what I'm saying? Now they have no choice. So now
They're gonna use that Zuffa play. That's what they're gonna do. They gonna try to get that Zuffa. They're gonna try to get Zuffa to get him a deal, and they gonna drop the belt and use that Zuffa. I think that's what he got in his back pocket. Cause Bill, he gonna always keep some shit in his back pocket.
Yeah, right. Key, now that you say that, Key, now I can see that, Key. Now that you say that, I can definitely see that, bro. Because that's the only thing they can say. They have to drop
don't care about the money. That's when we gonna really see it. It's gonna be funny to see that 25% blow up in their face in a different situation. Right?
But see, the thing is, just we dealing with Bill, Haney, and them. Keyshawn could be like, yeah, I don't care about the money, and he still will come out to all these fans in the media and flip it. He always, because you got to understand who you're dealing with. You dealing with somebody that doesn't care to tell the truth. When you dealing with somebody that don't give a damn about telling the truth in the public, they dangerous because they able to flip any situation. You know what I'm saying? They able to flip any situation. And Bill, he don't give a damn about telling the truth in the public.
Yeah, as far as that back and forth dub, nah, I ain't too many people that's gonna keep up with that imagination of Bill Haney, but he might have it as far as the PR and the gifty gab. I think Keyshawn got the strongest corner. I think you mentioned that too, as far as in the corner, right? Instructions and experience and knowledge. I think they got Keyshawn got the better corner than you. You know what I'm saying? Bill's a good trainer, but I don't think he's gonna be better off than the coaches that he's been working with for sure. Got some solid people over there. And Ron Sims is one of them. You know, you be seeing him everywhere now. It's good to see him out there not promoting coaching and getting his not even TV times. I don't think he here for that, but it's seeing him get some recognition now, seeing him in the corner helping out. Shit go a long way with some of these dudes, man. Shout out to Shower. Yes, indeed, Box. How you feeling, Queen? Shout out to you, man. Yeah, I don't think Keyshawn gonna be in over his head. That's why I be asking people, like, aside from this experience angle that y'all like stretched as thin as y'all possibly could, you gotta start thinking about the skills and what can't the other guy do. What is it that Key can't do? What do y'all think is it that he don't do well? He a well-rounded, polished fighter with a high pedigree and a shitload of confidence. It's not gonna be easy to deal with that guy at all. That's something I do know. Let's see. I hope it's the fight that's coming up next.
I don't think like what L Dub said, the coaches in over his head, things of that nature. We're talking with Bill going back and forth. Bill might have the mouthpiece to out talk them, but I don't think they should shut. I don't think they should stop talking with his ass because to get the fight, they gotta get the fight. Now Bill go try to play motherfucking word puzzle games and shit like that, things of that nature. But if you're a real street motherfucker that come from the street that understand that bullshit and all that terminology shit they be trying to use, that shit is just talk, bro. Because at the end of the day, he can run his mouth all he wants to, but when it come down to sitting at that motherfucking table and negotiating, sitting your way at the table where shit really get real, people ain't gonna get outplayed. He can say what he want to say on the internet. Oh well, they gonna agree to this and they say this and they say that to get to talking all that shit. But it comes down to sitting down at their table and really making the deal happen. Nobody's gonna get fucked in the ass by Bill Haney because they want to make a fight happen or let shit go his way to where Bill feel like he on top of things of that nature. Now I don't work like that. You say what you want to say on the internet and shit like that, but sitting down at that table, a lot of shit go a lot of different ways. So yeah, I don't think they get fucked over.
Hey, this is what I want to say, man. Somebody lying, man. I just heard Dana White say Shakur and Devin is not signed to him, to Zuffa. So where did Devin Haney and them keep getting all this big money coming from Zuffa and stuff like that from?
Yeah, that's why it's full of shit. They skipping steps. They can't send no contracts, no none of that. That's why we seen that shit play out with Rose.
I'm really confused right now. I don't even know, like, if Bill Haney been screaming out Zuffa the whole time, then why Dana White saying that none of them is signed to him and he wish he could do business with them basically and stuff like that, but they already signed to other people. Some shit that he was saying. So I'm like confused.
That just tell you whatever deals that dudes is trying to do. Just like I was telling y'all some weeks back, that he was still trying to figure out what his next move gonna be. That's why you hear them kind of reports from Dana, right? But you hear everybody else telling you where he signed at and who he signed to. Like I was saying earlier over there in Dean chat, he not signed to Eddie Hearn. Like when I say stuff about Shakur, I forget that it's like stepping on a damn landmine. You give information, they think you just trying to like defend them. I'm just telling you, if I'm hearing people have a discussion, y'all up there talking about what y'all don't know, I'm gonna tell you what I do know. But I guess you gotta let this shit play out to see. I do know that he definitely had a meeting with them, took a plane to go holler at Zuffa, and I hear it's a really good chance he could end up over there. I just heard that his deal, whatever deal he was trying to do, it ain't done. And that's why why he wasn't up there trying to overly negotiate, because it's smoke and mirrors. Like, I really negotiating with nobody behind you. Like, what the fuck are we doing? Like, and as they just play games, man. So now you see the rubber about to meet the road. Now y'all did all that promoting about who y'all gonna fight. It was 100% Shakur. Now y'all was negotiating. Now it's back over here to Keyshawn Davis. Now since y'all got the 20 days to figure this shit out. So it's like, I just think I understand it to a degree. They're just trying to make the biggest fight for themselves and get the fans what they say they want, but it's the way they go about it that kill me. You know what I'm saying? At some point, you got to focus on something with some substance, right? If you want to, push to the entire world that this guy Shakur Stevenson is somehow scared of you and ducking, well, move the fuck on, move on, and then you get me. So it's kind of like that's what they forced to do. Now you got to drop that. Bill Haney just was on Inside the Ring show talking about some Shakur. Bro, y'all said he signed the fight, but he didn't sign the bout agreement. What piece of paper is it that you got him to sign? Seriously. And that's why he said, so you got a contract with my name on it. And then I think they stopped talking. You stopped tweeting after that. I don't want to hear all that weird shit. You holding it up, sign the paper, and man, y'all are playing games, bro. That shit is crazy, yo.
So Dana White. I think that will go back to what Keon was saying though with Bill. He probably been talking to Turkey behind closed doors. Like I said, if shit go his way on this side, he can drop the belt and strike his ass out over there, and the never did Turkey off with his ass. So that's why.
Dana White. So Dana White, what Dana White said, Dana White said that he says that if these fighters, whoever don't have a promoter, he said he want to sign them. They asked him, Shakur, he says, I'm going to tell y'all again, whoever don't have a promoter, whoever not basically tied into a contract with somebody, I'm going after all of them. So he did say that he's going after Devin Haney, Shakur, all of them. You know what I'm saying? He said, if you're not tied to anybody, so we know that Shakur is not signed to nobody. We know that Devin is not signed to nobody. But he ain't made no announcement that any of them have signed to Zuffa, right? I think that in order for
I'm not trying to cut you off, but I am, like, I heard out of his mouth, he said they not signed to him.
No, that's what I'm saying.
He said they not signed to me. Then he starts saying that I wish I could sign them, but they got.
You saying the same thing I'm saying, bro. You just said the same thing I said, bro. I didn't say nothing different than what you said. I said that he's saying that he wants to sign all of them. As long as they're not signed to a promoter, he wants to sign all of them. So yeah, they're not. He didn't make no announcement that none of them are signed to him. Now, what I was trying to say is that in order for the deals that I know a Devin Haney looking for, I don't think that Dana White. I think that Dana White is trying to wait until they can get a big fight on the table, right? He want to come out with a bang. He trying to take this boxing shit over. He didn't made it clear that he's trying to get all of the big names. He trying to take it over. So when it comes to fighters like Devin and Shakur and those top names, I think he's trying to come out with a big bang. You know. Now another thing is and remember just in that interview,
right?
When when Shakur did the interview, right, with the girl, and she was like, "I heard that you signed into Zuffa for a $50 million a fight deal," and it was just like, "Damn, that's a lot of money." There, that's what you heard. Damn, that's a lot of money. He didn't deny it. Now he didn't say it was true, but he didn't deny it either.
Right.
So what that makes me think is that in like the mood that Shakur been in, like he not letting nothing get to him. He all smiles anytime he posts on social media. It's positive, right? And he's like, and he's like, I've been waiting for this shit my whole life. Like, so that let me know whatever number that they hit him with is some astronomical shit.
Yeah. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
The early bird gonna get the worm. I feel like with Zuffa, like
so
main guys is gonna get treated the best, and I think everybody else is supposed to kind of attract the rest of these guys, and they'll just fall in line. I'm guessing that's how they hoping they fall, you know, to come together. Should I say?
Yeah.
That's why he's pressing court so hard. I told my guy walked right in the gym, and asked Jay Prince and whoever was in there. He said, "Hey man, what's that shit Bill talking about, man? You know." On there, he said they looked, laughed, and then just went back to what they was doing. So you make it at what you will. Like some shit don't even deserve a response because you know what you getting from him. You get what I'm saying? At the mixtape tour, once that mixtape tour start, you got to pay attention because you start getting different remixes to the same story, and that's exactly what we got. A bunch of confusion. The more announcements you made, the less you confirmed anything, and the more questions that we all ended up having. And you promoted it was all about Shakur. He got this contract. He signed it. He didn't sign the bout agreement. He won't accept 44. So what is it that you're signing on to? Like, it's just fucking full of shit, man. So now it ping pong back and forth until the WBO stepped in. You know what I'm saying?
And another thing,
I'm gonna see what y'all on.
Another thing, just I was gonna say is that Dana White know exactly who Keyshawn Davis is. He know that who Keyshawn is, right? Keyshawn trained at his UFC center, right? So he know who Keyshawn is. So Bill, he don't try to play that. Oh man, Zuffa didn't want that. Zuffa didn't want that fight. Nah, I think that Dana White would invite that fight. And I also believe that Dana and Bob Arum have a good relationship with each other.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's also a big fight. So it ain't just got to be a Shakur, you know what I'm saying, or something like that. I would like to see the Shakur. I know we all want to see that fight, but I'm saying that if Keyshawn is that guy, that is the mandatory. You can't just act like he don't exist. And even if you sign the Zuffa, I think that, you know, Dana would definitely work with Bob Arum and make that fight happen because they already have a good relationship with each other. Shit, you know. So, yeah, man. Ain't Tyson Fury
getting in the way of these fights too that people be talking about? They asked him about Tio. He says you never know with Teofimo. It's hard to. What he says is hard to comment on a guy when he's strange. Like Bob funny as hell. He said Tio is strange, man. Weird guy. He did an interview earlier, opening up about the fight with Shakur, saying how he looked at his mom. I think he said at dinner or something, start crying. You know, maybe it was something to come, and then he went to admit how his dad or that lack of instructions really. Like what we said, we was on point. That's not the stuff to say we ain't coaches and trainers, we ain't pretending to be, but we knew when we was hearing that shit in that corner, it wasn't right. And he talked about that shit too. His dad was supposed to be motivating him instead of, you casting more doubt. And I was saying that this dude already doubting himself because everything he's trying is not working. And you got the nerve to be asking.
Fucking hear him, bro. Come on, bro. You gotta hear him, bro.
He was like, man, he agreed with the fans. Like, yeah, man, I understand with their, their comments. I get it, because he basically just wasn't on point. He was telling me stuff, but you wasn't telling me how to do it. He's saying what I needed to do without guiding me how to get there. You get what I'm saying? It's like telling somebody where to go, but not giving them no instructions or directions. It just let them figure it out. So I just hope you keep your dad, because I think he do care about his son. He took him very far, but I say add to it, man. Just bring somebody else in, second set of eyes.
No, Just that's the thing right there, Just. That's the thing. You have to let him go, fam. Like, I heard you saying keep him. No, you have to go to somebody that's a real trainer, my nigga. Like, he needs somebody that's that's gonna have his ass ready to go, on point. Cause Co is a hard worker. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, I don't like the little antics where him and his daddy be doing shit like that. But I'm not gonna take nothing away from the dude. He a hard worker. His ass to fight his ass off. But he have to go to somebody and get away from his daddy instruction and that bullshit that his daddy talking about. Cause his daddy be drunk half the damn time doing this thing, and he have to go to somebody that's gonna keep his ass disciplined, on point with a game plan, bro. Because if he ring just talking shit, thinking talking go win your fight, it is not. And that's what happened in that Shakur fight. He didn't know what the fuck they're doing there, because shit was just, it was too much for him. So he has to go to somebody that can fit his style, and that can keep his ass motivated and on point, because his little head is fucked up too. You know what I'm saying? He don't know what the fuck he wants to do in all these different situations. So he needs somebody that can really put his ass together, fam. And he got to get away from Pops. He had to. Like, I respect his day, like you say, he brought him this far and shit like that. You don't want to leave your daddy, you want to ride with him because he your ride or die, which is respectful. You ride or die with your daddy, because I'll do it with mine, and anybody else who had a father that brought him up, they'll do it with theirs. But in this situation, the position he's in right now, after that Shakur ass whooping, he needs somebody that's gonna keep his ass away from the bullshit and keeping him focused, because the daddy ain't gonna do it, bro. That's just my opinion.
Nah, the reason I say that, because this is snake business, and we all know that. And one thing I think you can see, he care about his son, but again, I never expect him to fully get rid of him, right? And I don't never. But again, if you could take a bit of a backseat, or kind of again, you need to bring somebody else in, bro. It can't just be your dad, especially with him, tripping into the ring. Now, hearing some of the stuff he was going through, I always felt like it was more to it than just a innocent stumble getting caught on the ropes, man. You be under the influence out and about. That definitely can't be the case. And T.O. be saying shit without saying it. Like, he's saying it but not saying it. And I'm like, yeah, that's why you need somebody else in, especially while he dealing with what he dealing with, because you would never get to where you're trying to get to with that situation being the way it is. So that's why I say keep your dad around, because I feel like that's where the love at, right? This snake business. You don't want to just remove the one guy that do give a damn about you, that been there from the start, but you damn sure don't want to, after seeing, you lost a couple times, you struggled in some fights, and your instruction is never the best. Bring somebody else in, man, and don't be an asshole. Don't feel, you know what I mean? Don't be too prideful, man. Don't have too much pride to bring somebody in that can help. You know what I'm saying?
Just the daddy, them type of fathers like him, they don't know how to take the back seat. You feel what I'm saying? That cause convulsion.
Parlay the hit dub ain't shit, man.
That starts shit in the gym too, just because listen, they was in the gym with Canelo. Daddy didn't know how to take the back seat. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you gotta like Bill Haney, him, Kenny Porter. They not go, if they in the gym, bro, they not gonna be able to take the back seat, especially if they son working on some shit and they looking at some shit and they feel like it's something different. Like, of course you're supposed to work together and communicate things of that nature, but I just feel like it be them that be in the way, bro. So if you bring in somebody that's a non-tolerance coach, it's like, hey, bro, I don't need your pops all in my way, man. Like, I know what I'm doing. I've been doing this shit. Of course, the daddy go, well, I got my son to be a world champion, bro. We became undisputed, bro. We did this. I know what my no, this is a whole different type of scenario. You got to get a relationship with that coach and mingle with that coach. You know what I'm saying? Because Pop's gonna be in the middle either way it go. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, that's your ride and die. But you got to let his ass know, man. Listen, this one I'm moving with. This one I'm moving on with. And you got to give us time to bond and grow, because You don't need that type of energy in the gym because it's really gonna fuck up a lot of shit. So I just feel like if you go get a new coach, you gotta move forward with that coach and let Pops know, man, this is what I'm moving forward with. Don't worry, I'm gonna still put some money in your pockets. You feel me? You can be around, but ain't no getting in between of what I'm doing right now. Because right now, with like I say, after that ass whooping from Shakur, that put doubt into your head. He's one of them type of fighters that he really believe like if he get his ass kicked, he don't know if he got it or not no more. Like he's one of them type of dude that it really fucks with his head once he take a ass whooping, bro. So you don't need that type of shit around if you talking about you turning the page because we know how this fight game is. You take another L, especially like that Shakur Stevenson L, then your ass gonna be out the way, T.O. It's gonna be on to the next. So, that's just how I look at it.
Nah, for sure. That's fair. I get it. Tell them sit it, gas in the crowd and be a mask. I mean, shit, you went as far as you could. Shit, take the back seat and just let somebody else, you know what I mean? Let somebody else do them. You know what I mean? Let somebody step in there and guide you, man. Y'all tore the game up for a minute. 2 division champion. He was unified down there at 35. Like, did your thing, man. Some good wins. You had a successful career with your dad. Like, y'all had a pretty good run. Pretty damn good run.
Yeah. So if you want to do something different, you gotta change. You gotta change. What they say, if you want to be different, you gotta change people, places, and things. You got to change some shit, bro. Especially T.O. in the situation because he get a lot of backlash from all the bullshit that he was doing. You know what I mean? And his rightful is deserving the backlash that he get because he said a lot of stupid shit that he shouldn't be saying and doing a lot of stupid shit that he shouldn't be doing. But his father allows that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because he thinking it's cool. But you have to, you got to make amends with that shit, and you have to get right with yourself first. Because, like I say, I'm looking at T.O. He's a nutcase, bro. Like Bob said, he's a weird little dude. The little dude is very fucking weird. Throwing up the 1 minute, they can keep the black fighters, and they don't want this. Then the next minute, you throwing up the black power sign and shit, talking about, I don't know what his obsession with the black fighters anyway, bro. Like he is obsessed with the black, maybe because they getting all the recognition that he feel like he should be getting, or whatever the fuck the situation is. Just don't know how hot he is himself. You know what I'm saying? So I just be like, the dude is a nutcase on one side. Then on the other side, he is a hell of a fighter that can talk his shit. That could be, still got a second chance because his career ain't over with. You know what I'm saying? There's little losses that he got. People can deal with it, but you got to come back the right way after taking ass whoop. You can't come back with that same bullshit because ain't nobody listening to that shit. So you got to come back with a different, a different little storyline. This little round that you got going because some coaches probably don't want to fuck with you because of the shit you say in your pops and things of that nature. So you know how this boxing game is, bro. It ain't that the circle ain't that big. So everybody know how you come and everybody know what is this and what is that. If your pops is full of this and full of that, these coaches and boxers know what's going on, fam. They know way more than we know. You know what I'm saying? Because that's they little sorority. So at the end of the day, you got to come correct if you go come, bro. So and as much as I hate the little answers and bullshit that he be doing, I still like his fighting style. When his ass fight, I still want to see him fight. But I want to see the best Teofimo Lopez because I know the best Teofimo Lopez do cause problems for a few fighters if he can keep his head on straight. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
So at the end of the day, you don't want to botch this little little chance that you still got to make some good money and get some good fights because we seeing which fighters ascending and we seeing which fighters that's going down, fam. And that's just the real shit with this boxing game.
Right. Shout out to Tim. What's good with it, bro? Said who's your boy Andre Ward, Huggins, Sander. But for years telling Boots he need to do more even after every win. I don't know, man. I just think Andre Ward is one of the more guys. I know it. Like that's what he on. We might could cover this tomorrow because this is I usually react to these. It's a long hour-long joint. Yeah, but yeah, I don't think he ever said nothing crazy about Boots. Just not that I ever heard of. He just got the same questions anybody else had for him. You know what I mean? Like them little lapses and shit that he show. That's all. But Ward is one of the few that I've never heard him slander a fighter. He got some
Nah.
criticism. I think he always pretty fair on the money.
I got a question. I got a question. Did you see when Bill went on there talking about when Bill posted Tank and Debo 2027? So what is you trying to to me it's like what that's supposed to mean? What do you go sit out the rest of 2026? Like what
you get me? You get me? It just
what type of shit do you want?
Tomorrow, Tim. I got you. That's a whole joint. I like Andre Ward and Roy Jones, but yeah, they backed into a corner. ETB, man, they don't know what they doing now. It's Keyshawn again. Like it just be all over the place, man. They just blow where the wind blow. Davis versus Dave, or what did he say? Haney versus Davis and Davis back to back. That's what he said. And that's what Devin is saying too. One Davis after, I just told you, one Davis after another. Y'all do this to y'all. Then when they're gonna be ducks. Tank gonna be a duck again. Man, y'all, what the fuck weight is y'all gonna fight at? Seriously, y'all about to piss me off. I rock with the hands, but y'all on some bullshit. Y'all not fucking fighting no Tank Davis ever. I don't think so. What weight y'all gonna fight at? This fucking welterweight. It's got to be the only guy in the history of the fucking sport that moved to a weight class, fought one guy there, and proceeded to focus on everything under the weight class. The man said he outgrew 35. We seen you looking sick like a Thriller extra. 140, you said that was difficult, but 144, you had to eat burgers and steaks. And then when somebody else asks you to do it, it's impossible. You draining yourself. All y'all do is bullshit. Man, y'all fight Tank Davis, I'm gonna be shocked. What weight is happening at? You gonna go to 44 for Tank Davis? You gonna get Tank Davis that kind of advantage? I seriously doubt it. I don't think you're gonna give him that kind of advantage. You're not giving him no kind of advantage. So I don't think he's coming to no 47. Y'all just having fun just in the media with that shit. Y'all doing all this media spin and trying to see how many people you can convince that, yeah, this is Tank. Y'all just said it was Tank first. Y'all just was negotiating. You went on Ness talking about you fucking hate y'all negotiating, public negotiating ass team, man. Man, y'all accomplished and y'all do good business, but when it's time for them threats, y'all do some unorthodox, weird ass shit. Shakur and Keyshawn and Shakur and just Shakur. He signed the fight, didn't sign the bout agreement. Shut up. Meanwhile, the whole ass fan base online talking about he ducked him. Y'all can't even keep y'all story straight because y'all want to control every fucking talking point, every narrative. That shit is pissing me off. Y'all not fucking fighting no Tank. I'm still skeptical of you fighting Keyshawn. Let's see. Go get in there and show me how easy he is. Telling you, that shit ain't gonna be what y'all think. Telling you, Lil ass Loma gave you a fits. All that size didn't mean shit. You don't got the same advantages size-wise that you had with Loma. You don't have that over Keyshawn. And you know it's gonna be a totally different fight, fam. That's gonna be a way different fight. Telling you, that's why. If it was all about him, why did y'all wait so long till y'all basically boxed into a corner where y'all giving 20 days now is, we're fighting Keyshawn? I'm fucking tired of y'all. Y'all should have said that from the gate. Not fighting no Tank Davis off a fucking year and some change, meeting nowhere. Y'all not doing a new trainer and your ass been out the ring 9 months or more. By the time you get back in the ring, it's gonna be over a year. So you telling me you about to meet him in the middle somewhere? You get, man, off a leg. Yeah, right. Yeah, fucking right, man. Y'all got to stop playing with the people, man. Focus one fight at a time. We get it. Y'all want all the smoke, right? But you only could fight one guy at a time. Now y'all forced to fight a damn Keyshawn because he ain't going nowhere. He don't want no step aside money. He don't want nothing. He just want to fight. Now let's see if they make this fight when it's 20 days is. I'm telling you, I hope he can get the money he's looking for. Because if you pull that shit again, it wasn't no money. I'm not going for it, bro. We can't keep saying that. Can't keep getting on the internet saying one thing, then go behind the scenes and do whatever you do, then get back to the internet now it's something else, bro. You're gonna have a tough time securing that bag that you're looking for. And I think that's the pressure was on.
Hey, Keisha fuck around and knock his ass out for 500,000. Keisha fuck around and take 500,000 and knock his ass out. Hey, man, that'd be some cold-blooded shit.
Right. Man, this dude is crazy, bro. Yeah, he said Davis and Davis back to back. Like y'all. So y'all live another day after already telling y'all what they was doing at first. All they do is switch it up, bro. This shit is crazy. Davis and Davis. Y'all still ain't lead a Tank Davis shit alone. This man a fucking lightweight. Said he wasn't never going back up to 40. Y'all still talking about y'all fighting Tank next. God damn, man. What's wrong with you dudes? Man, yo. Telling you, man, it ain't gonna be like what it was with Ryan. He put you down. It might be it for you. Telling you. I hit that like button, man. We gonna still cook for a minute. Tim, what's good with it, fam?
Well,
Hey,
Keyshawn Davis knocked his ass out for 500K key. They can't say nothing.
Dang.
Right. And I'm waiting for him to finish, Just. I'm waiting for the other brother to finish. So is it my
Go ahead,
turn?
you good. Go ahead, you can go.
No, you
Go ahead, you
good.
good.
Is it my turn to cook?
Yeah, you good. You good.
All right. I'm going to cook. I don't care what y'all think about me, bro, in terms of my truth telling. Just and I appreciate your show. And I hope it's the way I've been observing it, to where you let all opinions come on and put their opinions out. So did I perceive your show to be that way correctly, Just?
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay,
speak your mind.
Good. Every opinion, right? Listen, hey, bro, what's your name, man? Because you said some truth, and I want just to pause just a little bit to absorb what you said, because I believe, man, it's just me being an observationist I've been in this, I'm 65 years old. I've been in this boxing game for a very long time, right? I did some amateur boxing myself here in the Baltimore area. So boxing is my second nature.
I know
right?
it's in Baltimore. We know in Baltimore.
Yeah. Shout out and shout out to New Jersey, man. We got, hey, bro, we on the East Coast. Are you young man? Are you on the East Coast too? The brother that's talking to me.
Not from St. Louis.
Okay, well, shout out to St. Louis, bro. Listen, bro, you said something, man. I just want you to lean in just a little bit, man. For lead this old man. These boxing the gods, the one who got the biggest mouth, the biggest platforms. I want you to watch how they move just when it come down to the black fighters, bro. They hold our ass to a fucking standard that they never give to the white boy, Hispanic boy, Asian boy, or girl, right? Watch this. I want y'all to just watch the post-fight interview of Boost. Watch what Radio Raheem did. Never said congratulations, Boots. Good fight. He jumped in and went to round 3. What happened in round 3? It took, but just I want you to hear this, man. I hear you, bro. I just sent you
Radio, and I don't mean to interrupt you, but Radio picked Xander to win. He picked Xander to beat Boots.
Of course he did. Of course he did. And Andre Ward would just love this dude. I just want to share this here. And look, bro, I don't have a cut card. You're gonna learn me real quick. I don't have a cut card. I know this is your show. I'm gonna respect your show, but I don't have a cut card when it comes down to wicked ass people. I just sent you a clip.
Andre Ward, not one of them though. Like that's one of the few people that's doing this shit the right way.
Andre Ward keeping a buck. Andre Ward keeping a buck.
That's your opinion, and young man, that's your opinion. All right, I get it.
That's pretty factual. Andre Ward's platform is about building boxing up. He giving people the opportunity to come on there and speak and tell their truth. He got his criticism like anybody else, but I've never heard him talk bad about none of these fighters. Not Boots, not nobody. Even the clip yesterday, he just gave his opinion, but he had questions on both sides. He had some for Xander, he had some for Boots. Bro, I think we got him answered.
That's called passive butt kissing, right? That's passive. You either
I don't
want to pick.
That's what Ward doing.
All right, hold on.
I don't see Ward kissing that. I don't.
That's passive.
I hear you. I don't see it that way.
Listen. Watch that last clip I just sent you. Right? I just linked it in my comment on the regular chat. I don't know if you can see that when we do that.
I seen it. It's an hour. It's like an hour and some change. The show. I'm gonna react to it tomorrow.
No. This one was a short. I hope it was a short. I mean,
I clicked the link. The one I clicked was the whole video. I don't know if
Okay.
you sent a different link, but that one I clicked, it was the whole video. It's all
Okay.
good. I'll listen to it. I'm gonna
Okay.
check it out.
I'll go
We
back to
usually
it.
react to the Andre Ward interviews.
I'll go back to it to make sure I sent you the. I thought I did see a short. That's for sure, and I thought that was the short that I sent
That's
you.
all
It
good.
may be-
I know how to search it. I could
Yeah.
pull up
You
the
could-
platform and check it out.
You're going to hear Roy Jones and him going back and forth, and you're going to hear. Watch this. They never. I want you to pay attention to this. And listen to these guys. They will give a cut card for the Hispanic fighter, the white fighter, or any other nation, Asian fighter, but hold us to the standard of like I told you before. They would have, and this is true talk, y'all. I'm from Baltimore. They wanted Tank to go and fight freaking King Kong because he beat everybody. They was like, well, we got to get somebody to stop this nigga. So let's send him over here. Hey, Tank, go and fight Conor Ben. Take 135. Your boy Andre and them push this kind of crap, and you're gonna hear that in this clip. If you don't hear it, then I don't know what else to say. He hugs he hugs these brothers, these Hispanic, want them to be careful, be kind, but watch this. Push after a win. Nobody said congratulations except the fourth person. And I think it was the first young man, a gentleman, and then a female said, congratulations, Boots. Bro, I'm telling y'all missing this, bro. Y'all got y'all heads somewhere else, bro.
We just interpret it different. Listen, I respect all opinions, but my comprehension is very good. Andre Ward's platform is about building the sport up. It's much like mine. Just he's done it. Like I ain't in terms of just giving the credit. That's what he do. I haven't heard Andre Ward do hit pieces on fighters. I've never heard it. So I'm gonna be more than happy to react to this tomorrow. It's like an hour and something. We usually play his interviews anyway. You know what I'm saying? So I react to it, but I just don't think Andre Ward is the hateful guy. We actually need more people with platforms like that represent the sport.
You know what?
Boxing up. That's what I hear. I don't hear Andre Ward tearing the sport down.
I'm with you. When it comes to them baby boomers, though, you can't play with them baby boomers about that white and black shit. They don't give a fuck.
Shout out to my dog.
Hey, young man.
Yes, sir.
Hey, young man, listen, let me just share this to you, bro. Truth
now,
is truth.
You're a baby boomer like my mama, bro, so I already know where you coming from.
There you go. You feel what I'm saying? Because I'm telling you, I know, listen, I'm not saying I'm Mr. Know-It-All, but I know passive crap, bro. Listen, these anyway, but listen, I'm not going to hold you guys because I'm passionate about this boxing, bro. And I listened to these talking heads for years. And what shocked me the most is when our black commentators will hold our black fighters to a standard that is beyond ridiculous. I want you guys to go and watch that press conference of no one. Radio Raheem just went in. The next one was like two other people. Fought fourth person in, then a sister said, congratulations, Boots. So listen, I'm a fan of boxing. I'm not a fan of any individual boxer, but I do stand on my brothers and sisters who've been doing this stuff for many, many years. And I hate the fact that I see that they hold one standard for the black fighters and hold a different standard for everybody else. Your boys, Andre Ward hugs the hell out of Xander Zayas like a damn girl. And when you see that clip, I don't know what else to tell you. When you see it, I don't know what else to tell you.
Yeah, we gonna react to it, but I just never heard Andre Ward attack a fighter.
You're gonna hear Roy Jones. You're gonna hear Roy Jones. You're gonna hear Roy Jones say this, and he's instead of him just being man straight up like Andre, look, that's your opinion, but here's mine. Like I'm doing right now. I know you brothers got your opinion. He said, well, I'm just going to express my opinion. I don't give a damn thing you say.
Yeah. I'm going to say this, right? I'm going to say this. Because I watched I watched it. And I watched it. And Andre Ward, man, that was just how he felt. He felt that Boots got a little lackadaisical. at the moment. And Roy, he felt that, he had a different opinion about it, right? He had a different opinion about it or whatever they had, but it wasn't nothing like that. Roy, like Andre, you can't compare Andre. Hold on. You can't compare Andre Ward to no Radio Raheem. They completely different people. But Andre Ward, he don't tear down the sport. He picks up the sport. Now, Radio Raheem, he do criticize a lot of brothers. He do. That's why Deontay Wilder got on his ass. Radio Raheem is different, but Andre Ward, he don't come with that type. Andre Ward is not like that.
Listen, you just picked one moment. I shared with before the fight and after the fight. You picked one moment. I'm not talking about his one moment of him saying after the fight that, well, he agreed. I'm saying in his whole totality of how he approached Boots, from guys, just go back. Don't have to believe me. Just go back and listen with a critical ear, like listening to him, how he held Tank, how he held all the black fighters. Watch this by saying these words, and I know y'all love this word. Name me 2 people that Boots fought. Shit, he fought 35 people, 36, and he had 31 knockouts. It's a dishonor, brothers, that they do in your face, and you guys don't see it. It's a dishonor.
Nobody sees that about Ward because Ward don't come like that.
Yeah, when he started tearing down and tearing into the fighters and being unrealistic with his assessment, I call it out, but I've never heard Andre Ward do that.
Yes, sir. Again, go back and listen. You guys are listening to him as
if I just agree with him. Like I've never heard him not speak from a logical place. And it's a guy that's a damn Hall of Famer. So I'm not saying everything he says is right, but that's a solid interviewer, bro. That ain't a lot of people that do what Ward do. You get what I'm saying?
Just you listen
on this platform. Dope work from Andre, man.
All right, well, we agreed to disagree. You listening to
I don't agree to disagree. I hear you. I respect you enough to hear where you coming from. I see it different. That's all.
I got you. You listening to him from a peer, because he's in the same industry you in. And I don't have a cut card because I'm not in your industry. I'm in boxing, a fan industry. And I'm gonna call
this tattoo for years. Ward always been solid to me.
And
you need more people speaking on the sport the way he do it. He get these dudes a chance to breathe on this show. Do some great work, man.
Yeah, and he also do some critical, wicked things towards black fighters. I'm just giving you the real.
You gotta name me some of these. You gotta name me some of these things that's wicked and critical that Andre Ward has done to black fighters. Ain't nobody agreeing with you.
I just gave you one recent Boots Ennis, and you guys still acting like it never existed.
Yeah, but what is it? All right, so what is it that he said about Boots Ennis that's so bad?
Oh, I'm not repeating myself now. Now
again, let's move the topic to something else. I don't want to talk about Andre Ward, and we're gonna cover that. We're gonna cover it tomorrow, and I hope we're gonna make sure we cover it because we're gonna chase our tails. You think Andre Ward is? I guess like old media, he passive aggressive. I don't know. He tear down the sport. That's what you're saying.
Passive aggression towards black fighters.
Tear a fighter down.
Say it again now.
I haven't. Criticism is what everybody do. We got criticism.
Yeah, I get that. Hey, listen, watch this. If you want to fight, and I came right there in your face, you know the first thing I want to say, congratulations, Josh. Now I'm gonna ask you my question. So, but anyway, listen, bro. Hey, the haters are gonna be haters, and I don't care. I don't have a cut card. Y'all not gonna like me.
Nah, I mean, it's not about liking.
It ain't about liking you. It's about what you're saying.
Ain't really always represent building the sport up, and a guy like Andre Ward, that's clear what he's doing. The kind of work he's doing on this platform is dope. You need more people that's honest like that. You get what I'm saying? That's done it, got experience. Think about it. We get to the point where fans will value the opinion of a content creator more than the people that actually done it. And that's coming from that guy he drawn from personal experience. So I find it very easy to listen to his interviews because they come from an honest place. And even despite his criticism, is never old media's criticism, like slandering this guy. He'll have some questions or a concern. You might hear Roy going the opposite end, and that's cool. But I think they always solid with their conversations, bro. They try to make sure that they, you know,
do me a favor, Justin.
Make us aware of what's actually going on.
Okay, do me one.
Hey, my man from that civil rights.
Just do me one favor. Hold on, young man. Hey, bro, can you hold for a second? Just I'm about to hang up. Just do, both of y'all just do me one favor. Go back and watch the interviews with them with Hispanic fighters or white fighters or Asian fighters, if they even do many of them, and watch the difference of their mannerism towards them. Even the losers get credit. You know, I'm not saying don't give them, but it's like, damn, Bruce just beat this dude, almost got hurt in the third round. But y'all saying, man, hold your head up, stay tough. Your next, I want you to go back and watch them and then watch how they do a black fighter like Boots or Tank or anyone who's good. Even when Crawford was in there, they don't give them that love. Y'all don't get it.
I got a question for OG, super quick. What's the expectation of them other fighters compared to what the ceiling and expectation is from fighters that have a glimpse of being great at what they're doing?
Say that again now. I'm sorry. I didn't hear you. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Say that again. Say it again.
I was saying, when you look at the expectation of them other fighters, right, that you claiming for other races and stuff, what's the ceiling and expectation of them fighters? Which one? And so when you look at sports, has the dependency to being of greatness. You got black fighters, right? You name Boots, you name Tank, you name Floyd, you name Bud. What do all of them have in common? They have a glimpse at being the GOAT, the face of boxing, and doing something historical or going on a historical run, right?
Then
So
damn it,
that's why they're gonna be harder.
Then damn it, give him that respect. Give him that. Say congratulations. You beat this dude that everybody else said that you wasn't. At first, they built this dude up to be a nightmare. I'm just using Boots for example. They built Ryan Garcia up to be a nightmare for Tank. I'm just going down. Canelo Alvarez to be a nightmare for what you call him. But no sooner than they win, where's your congratulations? Where's your conciliatory saying, bro, you know what? Shit, you outdid with yourself. That's my only gripe with these bastards, bro. And I'm out. I'm out, man. And y'all may not want me to call again, but I'm just
you all good, bro. You all good.
How does he know? How does he know that they don't do all that?
I understand what he's saying, but when it comes to Andre Ward as the individual, I can't agree with that shit because Andre Ward don't get down like that. A lot of them do. So I understand exactly what you're saying. A lot of them do exactly what you're saying. A lot of them do that, but Andre Ward definitely ain't one of them.
Yeah. That's all I'm saying. I didn't never see him, man.
All right,
I think he comes from.
We all got our opinion. Like we all got a butthole. So, but look, I'm out. Hey, listen, I love you. I still will be giving towards your show, and I love you, brothers.
This is not a this show is all about
salute.
You gave your opinion, it's all good. We don't got to see everything. You know, I don't take it personal. You know what I mean? We still gonna build the same way.
Okay, then. All right, hey, listen, I'm gonna go ahead and listen, and I know some of y'all gonna chew me out, but that's
it ain't even all that.
I hope our supporters like that. You know, you got an opinion. It's all love. You click the link anytime you got one and you want to come up and chop it up. That's why it's big, man. You know it.
Yeah, man.
I like the standpoint that you coming from because a lot of the shit that you saying, I agree because I'm gonna just say this, you know, with other, I understand where you coming from, right? Because with other, like say if you go to a Mexican platform or a Puerto Rican platform, you'll never hear them say nothing bad or critical about one of their fighters. So I understand what you're saying. So I definitely understand what you're saying, but I think that when Andre Ward has something to say, his shit is just from strictly X's and O's standpoint. You know what I'm saying? His shit, he's not coming from a standpoint of trying to criticize or tear a fighter down. He's just coming from another great fighter, right? Expecting certain things out of a fighter that he sees greatness in. So he picking it down from an X's and O's standpoint. Just like earlier when I came on, and Boots is one of my favorite fighters, right?
Right.
But I came on and I'm like, I do see areas defensively where Boots gotta, you know what I'm saying, where he gotta clean up. And I think that he will go in the lab and he will clean it up. You know what I'm saying? So I think that Ward was just coming from that X's and O's standpoint. But I've heard a lot of these cats that look just like us, right? That got platform, even fighters. You know what I'm saying? He's not impressive. Ain't nothing. I mean, he didn't do nothing. I was watching shout out to their podcast, the Agnew podcast. Dude was straight. He a former fighter, right? He black. Right. It was straight hating on Boots.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like he was flat out just hating on Boots. Ain't nothing special about him, and if he do go out there and beat Xander, it ain't gonna mean nothing to me. And this is like that's the type of shit like that.
Yeah, I hate that kind of shit.
Yeah.
Bad.
So listen, the only thing I wanted to be conveyed is listen. Guys, when them guys go out there, they putting their life on the line. Boots, and I get because from the old school of Muhammad Ali and them. When I told Justice the other day, young brothers who's on right now, I told Justice, I remember when they used to cheat, meaning the white Caucasian race. I can be honest on here. Used to cheat on our boxers, put rocks in their gloves, all kind of manipulative thing to get a win. So when I see our brothers, Boots was in a freaking fight for his freaking career. And he performed to me. Yes, he got hurt in the third round. Okay, but that didn't define him. His win defined him. So let me hear. Congratulations, Boots. You fought a good fight. Like you hear the Mexicans and Hispanic. They'll say this out there. Give him a chance to enjoy his win. They don't give us the chance to enjoy our win, brothers. First thing they start saying, he should go and fight. They start naming people. Fundora. No. Let me tell y'all this. I told just this. Fundora should fight. Let their asses get in tough fight. Fundora should fight Ortiz. And then after the Ortiz fight, Boots should get a break while them two fight. And now Boots take the winner. All you heard was Fundora, King Kong, let Boots fight lions and leopards. They don't, bro. I'm telling you, they do not care because we win so damn much. And they don't care about us in that manner. They don't tell us. When Ryan Garcia, watch this, when Rowley lost the fight to Tank, oh my God, Floyd Mayweather comes out and said, Ryan, keep your head up. Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on. Oh, I'm sorry. Rowley, keep your head up. Keep your chin up, Rowley. I'm like, you mother freaking kiss.
That was his fight, though. That was his fight, though. That was Floyd fight, though.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So, okay. Well, guess what? I don't freaking care. But I got you, though. That was good. That was good. That was good. Yeah. But you guys get my understanding, man. I believe you do. So,
no,
I just want the same treatment. I'm not asking for exceptional treatment, but the same love that you give to these other fighters and these other congratulations and so forth. I guarantee you, if one of y'all can find me Andre Ward saying congratulations, Boots, after the fight or the night of the fight, please send that to me or post it up there. And then I will say, I will listen to him a little bit more uncritically to see how he moves. And Sean Porter is another one you already know. These guys over there, they married to these other nations people, so they don't give a shit about us. But anyway, that's just my take. I don't care nothing about what they talk about. Only thing I am a boxing fan, and that's it. I'm not a peer of theirs. I'm just listening to how they criticize and scrutinize and denigrate the black fighters and give losers more of the benefit of the doubt. I'm out.
No doubt, OG. Have a good one, OG.
All right, man. I thank you guys. Thank you guys for being kind to me, man. I appreciate
And
it.
it's all love over here, man. OG, you know it.
Hey, we gotta respect our elders, man. It sounded like
Yeah.
he was back
A
marching
difference
with
of
Martin Luther
opinion
King.
is not
I
gonna make
was.
He
me.
was. He
I
actually
did.
was.
I did, brother. I
That
did.
Oh,
boy
that's
I
what I
made
did.
said. That wasn't no slight or no joke. I said I can
yeah.
tell.
Yeah,
That
I
boy
did,
made
man. I did, man. And the Million Man March with Louis Farrakhan. Oh my goodness, and many of civil rights um, um, endeavors that I took. Even took my children to as they got older. My oldest daughter was born 1990, and so and at that point we was down at the Washington D.C. So I just love our people, and I'm not
Right.
saying that don't love other people. I love my people. That don't mean I hate white people or Hispanic people or any other
Yeah.
nation people. But I just want us to be treated the same damn
Yeah.
respect that we give them.
That's why that the type of coverage that you talking about, those kind of people
Yeah.
birthed a person like Just Do Boxing. This is why I chose to cover the sport the opposite way. Because it's too
Amen.
much of that. It's everybody want to try to have the hottest take, saying how negative they could be about their criticism, and they think that's being real. And they say it's being fake or fanboying when you just giving credit where it's due. Got to. I don't see it no other way. Imagine
And
speaking about something that you can't do and not being able to give somebody credit for something, especially
yeah,
like being a professional damn boxer out of all the shit in the world. We be
come
up
on.
here talking about how we not giving guys credit for fights that they go out there and win. It's just crazy.
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
those
yeah.
type of
So
people
listen,
are the reason why I'm here. You know what
yep.
I'm saying?
Hey guys, hey gentlemen, listen, just go back and I just want y'all to just watch the post-fight questions. You only going to hear congratulations, maybe 4 questioners in, or maybe the third. But how wicked they jumped on him, bro. And I'm like, oh, my wife, look, my wife just met my wife, guys. Just met my wife the other day. My wife turned me on to Just Network, New Jersey. Because my wife is from Brooklyn, New York, but happened to marry me. I live here in Baltimore, Maryland.
Right,
So we were
shower.
born. Yeah, thank you. We was born in the same, I'm born 62. She's born 1961. So we know what this stuff looked like. We know this passive, like I say, passive aggression. Okay, I'm gonna watch that clip, and please, if you come back and tell me he didn't hug Xander, I'm gonna fall out on the floor.
Yeah, we gonna react to it tomorrow.
I was like, God damn. And even Roy was like, what the heck is this, bro? These dudes don't like us, man. Who was that rapper that said they ain't like us, bro? Some of our folks in our community ain't like us, bro.
Kendrick, one of them.
Kendrick Lamar. There you go. He like us, bro. I'm up there watching these guys who've been in the boxing game for all those years with all those great accolades. But then they get there because here's why. The networks pay them, right? The networks pay them, fly them out, come and do commentation. I remember, Shakur Stevenson was on Pro Box, right? Watch this, y'all. He was on Pro Box. My wife and I listened to Pro Box, those 3 guys, and I forget their names, right? I forget their names, but those 3 that's in Pro Box. They were saying how bad this black fighter was losing. Shakur said, what the hell are y'all watching? And guess what?
Stupid.
At the end, the judges called it just like Shakur Stevenson said it. And my wife and I said, they have hope that they win and we lose. But the judge thought, Shakur even said this, what were you watching? I'm giving you guys just an insight of how they critically demoralize us no matter how good we doing. And their question, Max Kellerman, if any one of y'all tell me y'all like Max Kellerman, I'm hanging up this phone.
I don't really.
I like Max Kellerman. Now go lay ass with your wife.
Go, Lord, you must be born in 95. What year were you born, bro?
86.
Oh, okay. And Max Kellerman never threw a glove ever in his life. And you go back and watch the history of him when he was on Friday Night Fights back in the 80s. This dude is one of the most ridiculous criticizing of black fighters that you ever will meet in your life. So That same spirit is in him even today. He was the one rooting against, of course, Boots for Xander, but yet he was trying to play the 50-50 game over here. But I believe Xander's going. But anyway, I'm done. All right.
All good, man. I appreciate you, OG. Much love, man.
Okay. Much love to you
All
guys.
good.
All right. Blessings, you,
Sure.
Justin. Hey, gentlemen, blessings to you and your family.
You already know. Appreciate you.
All
You
right.
too.
All right.
Okay. All right. Take care.
Shout out to my dogs, man. Y'all hit that like button. We gonna keep building. Where it's some getting paid to push certain fighters. You know how that go.
You want them baby boomers, just hear me. Them baby boomers, bro. You can the black and white issues, them baby boomers and the civil right, that civil right movement, you can't tell them nothing, boy. I'm talking about Nathan at all, fam. Whatever they see that's got to do with black and white, they go stand on that shit. This just the era they come from. You know what I'm saying? What the era they grew up in, that civil rights movement, bro. My mama the same way, boy. Ain't no changing their minds. Ain't no saying nothing. They will argue your ass up and down, boy, when it come to a white and black situation, and they feel like it's right. Ain't no changing their minds, boy. That's why I say, boy, he's not gonna let it go because his mind is made up already. Like the young baby boomers, boy. That civil rights movement ain't no joke, fam. Them people that paid the way though, so you gotta respect it. For real. Oh shit, can you hear me, Jess? Or am I talking too damn much while you talking? I don't know if it's happening again. Hey, y'all, just talking. If you talking, just I can't hear you, bro. Okay, all right. Yeah, that'd be them baby boomers, y'all. The baby boomers, and we respect to him though. I rock with OG. OG got his mind made up. You know, he feel what he feel, and salute to him. You know, ain't never gonna be um no arguments or things of that nature over, somebody opinion or what they feel. That's why I like Just China as well, because anybody else, you have 1,000 people up here screaming back and forth, yelling. Ain't nobody making no points. All you hear is just static and motherfuckers just yelling at each other, fam. So that type of shit, that shit get nerve wracking. Like you just yelling. Everybody trying to make a point instead of letting this person go or letting that person go, or just hearing somebody out on what they saying and giving a honest observation on what, you know what I'm saying, or how somebody feel, because people feel how they want to feel, fam. So you can't tell nobody right how to feel or this, that, and third. So, like my man say, it's okay to agree to disagree. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes if you don't agree with somebody else, all right, that's where you leave it at. Then you can move on to the next subject instead of going back and forth on that one subject and fuck up the whole show because you just don't agree with somebody else's opinion. You know what I'm saying? Which don't make no difference. Ain't gonna change nothing in the world. Ain't gonna take no money out of nobody's pockets. Ain't gonna put no food in nobody's mouth. But you just up there screaming and yelling. Then that's when you know they go kill you. Come to their city. They go drive her. All that word ass shit, fam. So it just all love and respect. To for us to sit up here. First of all, he's 60 plus, so we gotta listen to the elder. You can't go out there and say this and say that. So that's respect right there. And once, and two, he not just talking. This is what he see. This is what he looking at. He observed this. So that's his opinion on something. He's not just making up shit. You know what I'm saying? Like just say he got his opinion on Andre Ward. Keon got his opinion. My brother A1 said what he said. I got my opinion on Andre Ward. I respect Andre. You know what I'm saying? Salute to Andre. He do look at it from a standpoint of straight boxing. Like that's always been Andre Ward's situation. If he like both fighters, he not go, give one too much credit over the other. He go want to see just a great fight. But if somebody win, like congratulate me first. Like fuck that. I don't care what nobody else say, bro. If I win a fight, congratulate me first before you ask me a question. That's true. So if Andre Ward did congratulate Boots first before, and it probably was a slip up. Who knows? It probably was a slip up. But congratulate me first on the hell of a fight. You being a fighter, you understand how tough and how rough it is inside that ring. You know what I'm saying? When you fight, just like Andre Ward fighting Kovalev. Kovalev dropped him for the first time. You know what I'm saying? I'm quite sure if anybody would have criticized him or just came up to him and jumped straight to a question, I said congratulations, he probably feels some type of way. But, by being Andre Ward, like Justin was trying to say, his character, the way he carried himself, for what I know as well. You know what I'm saying? I feel the same way Justin feel about Andre Ward
Mhm.
on when they speak on him. Like, I do feel like he's one of them dudes that uplift the sport. I do feel like he's a fair man when it comes to the game. Even with the Earl Spencer Terrence Crawford shit, he wasn't picking sides or trying to down one to pick up the other. He just put Tim Bradley in his place and shit. You know what I'm saying? Checking Tim Bradley right there live on television in front of whoever. You know what I'm saying? So, everybody observe it a different way. And like I say, when you come to them baby
Mhm.
boomers and that civil rights movement, one little incident, one little thing off where they feel like, you disrespecting a black person, they
Mhm.
on your ass, bro. Like I say,
Right.
that's the way they was raised. That's how it is. That's
And
they
I
aura. You know
definitely,
what I mean? That's the
yeah, I definitely
yeah.
understand the
Go ahead.
sentiments. That's why, that's what brought me here, man. I chose to cover the sport differently. Like all that, even to agreeing to disagree, I don't do that. I think it's pointless. I think it's
Right,
old school. I think it's played out. Like, what the fuck is the point of agreeing to disagree? I just like to hear you out. And as long as
right,
it's logical and makes sense, it's
right.
cool. If I don't see
Yes,
it
sir.
that way, that's okay. Just you know what I mean? It's okay.
Right,
That's how
right.
I have a conversation. I don't want everybody to say the same exact thing. That should be boring. But I definitely
Everything
understand
ain't a
that
debate.
point, bro. I don't even like.
Yeah,
I can't listen to certain people no more. It's nothing personal, but if I don't hear the love and the
yeah.
content, and all I hear is aggravation and anger, I can't listen to that. I want to hear you. How much did you enjoy this shit? Like y'all seen, it seemed like people focus on the shit that they don't like more than the shit that they do. For me, I'm very big on calling out false narratives. It don't matter. Any fighter that is being put out there on, I got the truth. I'm going to speak on it. I hate to see us do that to our own. And that's why I said, Ward is one of the few guys that don't take that approach. He about building, shedding light, and giving real in-depth perspective from a guy that actually done it. You know what I'm saying? He don't got a hating bone in his body. He's very successful. He retired at the top of his game, undefeated, did it on his own. Like, it ain't a lot for him to be bitter about. He did it his way. And they know if he really wanted to come back and it'd be some money being offered to him to fight somebody. That's how crazy it is. But I think that's one of the good ones, man. He fight the good fight. That's what I call it. When you putting out like real content that has substance to it, where you ain't just trying to get the clicks, the views, or the money. It's you passionate about it.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I am. You know what I'm saying? The other stuff, it comes with it. Like I try to let y'all hear my passion every day. You know what I'm saying about this shit? How much we enjoying it. I don't want to sit here and argue about the shit that we can't control all day. Get me? But
Right, bro.
man, more of us got to use our voices and platforms to build the sport up. I know that ain't the popular way, but it's real. It's authentic. It's genuine. And I'm going to continue to take that approach because, again, this is something that I can't do. I can't get in the ring and go 8 rounds, 10 rounds, 12 rounds with none of these dudes. So what the fuck do I look like sitting up here talking crazy about the ones that's doing it at the highest of levels? Like, nah, it just don't make sense to me. So
Exactly, bro.
shout out
Nah, I
to
agree 120%.
and his
Yeah, like
family,
like you
the
say,
wife, man. He said that he showed the wife. His wife showed him my channel. I always thought that was dope. You know what I'm saying? But yeah,
oh
man.
yeah,
It's never this platform is not just about agreeing or you ain't gotta see things my way, but you definitely ain't gotta disagree with me either. Because that shit just a waste. It's like I ain't gonna change my opinion. You know what I mean? If I
yeah,
speak the
everything,
facts when I need
everything.
to, and you give your opinions when you need to, But we
Nah,
gonna do it the
man,
right
just
way, man.
that's how I look at it, bro. Like when we just talking, fam. Like sometimes we just talking. Everything in a fucking debate, bro. You don't have to.
Yeah,
You don't have to
yeah,
try to. Like if I say something, try to pick a nigga up on everything you say, bro. I'm just
yeah.
talking, bro. Just take
I
it.
hate that shit
Take it with it.
bad. I hate that.
If you like it,
Everything I say,
and
you
nigga just
like,
want.
nah, it ain't this, is that. No,
Yeah,
bro, that's what I just
man.
said it was,
Not,
fam. Like,
right,
what? You gonna
right,
argue my
right,
opinion with
right.
another opinion, fam? Like,
With
what the
another
hell?
opinion, bro. I'm not going to research shit. Go look. I'm not going to look up shit, man. I just said what I said, bro. I ain't,
Shout
you know
out
what
to
I'm saying? Nigga
Irvin,
want
man,
to
my
debate that?
dog.
Yeah.
Jess,
Get
appreciate
around.
y'all, man. Rocking out with your boy. I came on super late, man. I was having one of them days, y'all. We made it though. We made it on. We'll make up for it tomorrow. Probably come on a bit
Nigga, we
earlier.
made.
And I'm gonna react to the video that Tim sent too. And it's crazy he sent that. I already had that in mind for tomorrow. They don't be knowing I be on it because of the conversation. it's the conversations that come after the fights that I love too. And they was asking,
And just
is Xander a quitter? So that's gonna be something to talk about.
I'm gonna find Andre Ward telling Boots congratulations, because I know somewhere Andre Ward told Boots congratulations. So I want to find that. So my man, I bet you somewhere down, because like you say, my judgment of Andre Ward is the same judgment you and Keon got. Like I've been watching Ward for a long, long time, and my mama, him and her, him and my mama probably would have went back and forth, because she's the biggest Andre Ward fan. She the one put me on Andre Ward. Like he said, his wife put him on to you. My mama put me on to Andre Ward. So when it comes to Andre Ward, she don't, my nigga. And she had Andre Ward whooping Andre Durrell ass in the Super 6. She felt like he jumped out for a reason, because Andre Ward was gonna kick his ass. I was going for Andre Durrell. I ain't gonna say I'm an Andre Durrell fan. I was going for Andre Durrell. I thought, he was a little bit more flat. But as I get older, I will agree now, Andre Ward would have whooped Andre Durrell ass in that Super 6. I will keep it 100. But it's still a hell of a fight, though. But I'm going to find Andre Ward giving Jaron Boots Ennis his just due, because I know Ward did somewhere down the line, because that's the type of person he is. He ain't going to take no thunder from nobody. Just say he's a fighter that's at the top level, and if he's saying things to you that he see that he wants you to work on, that's because he loves you. He wants you to get better, not because he's down to you or discrediting you or trying to big up the other fighters, things of that nature. It's because he knows what you are, know what you possess in the inside, and he knows what it takes to stay at that level. Man, you don't want to just get to that level, win a few times. You want to stay at that level. And somebody like Andre Ward knows what it takes to stay at that level for so long. So when he do talk, and if he do give you some criticism, you take that with a grain of salt, OG, because that's his profession. That's what he's been doing. And you look at yourself in the mirror, and you don't, Andre Ward at me. You look at it as somebody that's telling me something because he want to see me to do better and be better, because he understand what I am. And that's how I look at that, OG. But we gotta let them baby boomers go, because he want. We say that he want to go hear that and say, oh yeah, no, he gonna say no. I'm telling you, I know, and we ain't want to let OG have his opinion. Like just say every debate, bro, because we know where it goes. So
that's why
you got your opinion.
When people be coming up here, I try to give them the floor, because I let them know this. Whatever you say, no matter how different it is from what I'm saying, I'm not about to argue you down about it. That's why you don't gotta say certain things. You don't gotta say, because it requires no explanation for you coming up here and speaking what you believe to be the truth. And like I said, if I respect you enough to put you on the, let you click the link and talk to you, why would I argue you down? Unless you on some weird shit and I tell you to click the link and let's do that. But nah, man, you just somebody that's coming to share your opinion, it's all good. I don't think you was trying to tear down boxing with your opinion, but you feel strongly about what you said, and that's why I'm a reasonable dude. I'll go check it out, because I'm the kind of guy to try to see what you're seeing, right? To hear you out, see if I see what you're talking about. But overall, I'm very, very confident I can bet money that Andre Ward ain't gonna sit there and bash you. But maybe people don't hear the I don't know, the praise. Sometimes the criticism is way louder than the praise, and I get it, but that's just boxing for you in sports. But he is a solid guy, man. And I'm telling you, all that success, it just comes from a good place, I think. Because he don't want nothing but the best for dudes. You know what I'm saying? You could tell he ain't no hater, nothing. You win, gonna give you credit. You lose, still ain't gonna trash you for it, but gonna get critique. He had criticism, but he was the one saying Mean Machine drop Bud. He was the one saying that Ward. Oh man, Andre Ward hating, man. Oh, you got dropped by Google it, man. Like, bro, what?
But the thing is, like, somebody like a Ward has no reason to hate, because, like you said, just like we all say, he did it at the highest level, stayed at the highest level, retired on his own, retired on his own accord, on top, with millions of dollars. So he has no reason to hate on these young fighters. He just want to see them get better. But what he is gonna do, he is gonna give his honest opinion. Even like when I got on Fred and that motherfucking ass. I'm sorry to say names on your show. When Andre Ward got on Fred barbershop conversation motherfucking ass, when he got mad because he said Wilder shouldn't go right back into the Tyson Fury fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, not saying he said Wilder was didn't want the fight, but like you said, bro, that's something that Wilder's not trying to see right back after the first fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was a tough fight. It finished in the draw. but go do something else and then come back to this fool. You know what I'm saying? But all Fred and them ran around and tried to make it look like Andre Ward was hating on Wilder and shit like that. I still got that shit on my channel where I got on their ass, but then Fred going in front of Ward's face and try to cop a plea. I cried when you retired, Ward. I just feel like, like Ward say, man, I'm half white and half black, bro. Like, what the fuck you mean? Like, you trying to make this shit out to be a race when it's not about racing me. I'm looking at the fucking fight. I'm looking at what I see, what I'm commentating on. I'm not looking at this shit. But when it do come to certain situations, I will stand up for black fighters because I'm black myself. So it's not like I don't see what's going on, but this is not one of them situations that I'm touching on. What I'm touching on right now is what I've seen inside that ring. You know what I'm saying? And Ward was right about everything he said that night. He was right about everything he said. Everything he said that night was 120% correct. Just like my man say, Shakur was 20% correct when he told them dudes, what the fuck are y'all looking at? And the judge saw Shakur Stevenson way. Andre Ward see it the same way because that's his profession. He fight. That's what he does, bro. And he's one of them cerebral type fighters that's smart and understand the game way better than a lot of motherfuckers. That's why he was able to stay on top for so long and do what he do for so long. And he's never been a sucker. And he grew up tough. He ain't grew up no easy motherfucker. He grew up on doing drugs and shit like that. Had his heartaches, but he got himself together. And look at him. Hell of a dude, man. Hell of a guy. And his wife is black. His kids is black. So if we gonna say anything like that, and that's not to OG, you know what I'm saying? That's not hating on him. That's just for the ones who was trying to criticize him. Because I was pissed off about that shit. Like I really was pissed off about that shit. But salute the Ward, man. He keep it 100, he keep it gangster, bro. And I had my little criticism of Ward on certain things, but it was about fight. It was about the fight game. Not him being the man, not him being stand up, none of that shit. But it was just about some little things that, he said that I didn't agree with. But it didn't turn me away from being a big ass fan of his and continue to rock with him and shit like that. So, but it is.
Right. For me, man, I just be, I be trying to listen and pick up the game. Andre Ward be dropping some jewels in them interviews, man.
Oh, that's a
solid
fact,
guy. Solid guy. But lastly, before we get out of here, man, we seen we've been speculating who guys is gonna fight for a while, whether it's Devin, Shakur, the Tanks, the whoever. And we seen some boxing Sunday, man. We seen Ryo get his lick back over De Los Santos. Impressive, man. We all know what he said he wanted.
Who do you want next?
Yeah, I want Shakur Stevenson, man. He's a hell of a fighter. I would love to compete with him. Styles make fights. I'm a real fighter, and he's a boxer. And I believe his kryptonite is a fighter like me.
I like it, man. I like it. Talk your talk, Ryo. Shakur need opponents, more dance partners, more people that call him out that are credible, especially coming off a damn win like that. Hey, I ain't against seeing none of these fights, but I did like what his response was. Said Gary Antuanne Russell because he feel like that'll bring the best out of him. So I'm with either of those fights because I like them both. I did tell y'all it was a little bit of whispering about Shakur possibly having a September date. Possibly, don't quote me on it, but we're going to see if that comes to fruition or if something changes between now and then. Gary Antuanne Russell, a boxer or a fighter? Shit, some of both. You know what I mean? I think he's some of both. I think he could do a bit of both. I think he could box and fight. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but Ryo Shakur is a good fight. It is. I don't care about his losses. Everybody can't be undefeated. It's all about the now. And he coming off one of the best wins, if not the best win of his career, because he avenged the knockout loss in impressive fashion too. So I like what Ryo's doing. Look, I just want to see any of these fights, whether that be Shock Foster, any of these dudes, man. But Shakur's saying something about Gary, and y'all heard what Gary said again I don't know how many times he said that. I don't know why he keep talking about letting the fight build and, let the fight build and let me whip some ass. I wasn't mad at it, but it's like, what makes you think that fight needs to be built up? Like built up, like you looking at it from like in a perfect world, you can go on and go beat up some other champions and then make it to him for last. It's not gonna go that way. You mess around and lose, then already you know how people treat that. Now the fight don't have the same, you know what I mean? excitement to it.
Buzz.
It don't
Yeah.
feel the same. You know what I mean? You see the one loss he took, that was got outpointed. That ain't nothing crazy. Since then, you know what I mean? He's been doing nothing but winning. Beating ass. He whooped Ryo's ass. So I wouldn't mind
Right.
seeing Shakur fight either one of these dudes. I just don't think he'll be available for those shots, with Ryo the way De Los Santos was. I think he was thinking too much about the success he had in that first fight, and I think that made him approach the fight a certain way. I really do think he was a little overconfident, and he was expecting to try to lure Ryo into one of those 50-50 type exchanges where he could land, and that shit just never happened. Not in the way he wanted it to. You know what I'm saying? Ryo was on point. He was way more calculated. He was focused, patient. I mean, he set that shit up. Seeing his shot, he clipped that man with a shot he didn't see, man. He did De Los Santos bad, man. That was a damn good fight. Damn good fight for Ryo, man. Ended it early, too. And wasn't it just the third round?
Third
Wow,
round, right?
wasn't that the third round, y'all, that he knocked him out in? Because it's crazy. He got knocked out in the third round, I believe, the first fight, right? And I think he got his revenge back, bro. He did De Los Santos.
Get back. Get back a motherfucker. Yeah, I agree though, bro. I agree with you.
Psychiatrist. 50-minute mark back. I'm gonna check it out, old money.
Okay. Yeah, the Gary Antuanne Russell fight. I feel like that's a hell of a fight, bro. I feel like that's the fight that I would love. That's crazy because me and Jess was just talking about that shit. Not the last show, but I know we was talking about that shit one show. But it's like how we talk that shit up. And it's like Gary, don't be like your brother, man. Shout out to Gary Russell. Like he always wanted the certain fights, and he sat on the sideline because he couldn't get the big fight. So he kind of fucked his career up. A lot of people blame Al Heyman, but I understand. I know for a fact, this is what I know for a fact. Like you say, this is what I know. It was 3 fights off of the Gary Russell. It was 3 years in a row. Gary Russell was offered 3 fights that was nice fights that he turned down. I know for a fact because I talked to 2 of the dudes that offered that was supposed to fight him in those years, but he didn't want to fight them. You know what I'm saying? He said he wanted, and they was good fights. But he and that's how Gary Russell shit was going. But a lot of people was blaming Al Heyman. Oh, Gary Russell, he's been this WBC champion so long because he wasn't fighting anybody. Well, he kind of did that to his own career. So I don't want Gary Antuanne Russell to fall into that mix of saying, hey, man, look, I don't want to take this big fight yet because I want to take these fights now. No, man, you got a big fight on the table, bro. You are who you are, fam.
True.
I don't know what you mean. I don't want this fight. Yeah, I want that to be the last fight. My brother, this not trying to fight for like y'all. If y'all looking at being the 2 top dogs at the motherfucking division, you don't have to try to get all the belts or fight for undisputed or things of that nature to make the fight as big as it can be, bro. The fight is big as fuck already. What you are, and Shakur being who he is, bro. Like you said, Just you don't want the opportunity to sleep, and you going there because we like, in all honesty, like being realistic, fam. This not me kissing ass or like Adrian Brown and Damien saying you suck in. Y'all know what I'm saying? No, but I don't see Shakur losing to nobody at 140. But I do see Gary Antuanne Russell slipping up and taking the L, fam. I do. On the simple fact of I seen him lose before, and I seen the style that beat him. And there's some styles out there that can beat him like that. Not saying that.
It's
I'm
crazy.
saying
He lost to a damn boxer that's not a puncher. It's crazy.
Fam.
Well, it's not some big puncher, none of that.
Right.
And he was able to box.
And you out there just going. Yeah, you out there trying. He negating that shit, jabbing your ass, bam, offsetting your ass.
He used his aggression against him. Used his aggression against him and boxed him.
Yeah,
big
fighting
dog.
at one speed. Never
Said Tank and Maniac Civil War is hilarious. Tank hate Boots. I don't know what their issue is, big dog, man. It's strange though, man. I don't know why Tank lashed out on Boots. I just think he bored on the sideline. You know
and we ain't never got a box again. Well, I already been getting these, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
That dude AB something else, man. But yeah. So when we looking at the situation, fam, you gotta take that fight, bro. If Shakur saying he wants you next and you got an opportunity to fight him, ain't no waiting, my nigga. Like you ain't, you ain't in a position to call. Realistic, you're not in a position to call those type of shots.
It's just
strange. I'm gonna wait for you.
Yeah, it's just strange that he talking about it and consistently he talking about build up. We don't think you scared or nothing, but what makes you think that it's just gonna go that way? Boxing is too uncertain to be trying to plan 3 fights, 4 fights down the line about who you gonna fight. Very rarely do that shit come to fruition in that way, especially with you being on the PBC side, bro. You better hope that they want to make these kind of fights. That's where I'll be at with it. I'll be hearing the fighters, but I'll be like, man, what's your team talking about? And they
That's
really
what's gonna
trying
come
to
down
do
to.
that. Crazy.
Then you say you can't fuck. Then you the one saying can't fuck with you. I respected him, but he can't fuck with me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
you
all right,
say he
well,
wouldn't fight you. I don't think he'd fight me. He said, why not? What makes you think that? he tweeted back fast as hell. Like, bro, what? Like, what makes y'all think he won't fight him? Like, I don't understand why y'all be making these guys out to be some type of boogeyman that they not. We seen him lose to a boxer. Is Puello better than Shakur? No, it's a different style. Styles make fights. That's people favorite. But you know what I'm asking you. Is Puello a better boxer than Shakur Stevenson? Is he some big-ass puncher? What was he able to do? Why was he able to deal with everything Gary threw? He never was in trouble. I don't recall him ever being hurt. I could have missed it, but he boxed Gary ass. He just boxed him smart, used his aggression, turned him in spots, neutralized a lot of what he likes to do. And he just wasn't consistent with his offense. Like, if he can do that, I don't doubt this Shakur can't figure out a way. You know what I mean? We've seen you lose to a boxer that's not as looked at as good as the guy that you talking about won't fight you. So, man, Puello had no problem fighting you and beating you. So, then he loses to Matias' ass.
then Matias my dog too, man. I had an interview with Matias. I couldn't find nobody that speak fucking Spanish.
Yeah.
I straight couldn't find nobody.
Then he gets
I couldn't even find. But yeah, man, Shakur gonna beat you. I respect Gary Antuanne Russell. I like Gary Antuanne Russell. I like the whole family. Shout out to Bet. Rest in peace to Batman. Rest in peace to the Pops. You know what I'm saying? They're hell of a group, the way they stick together and rock with each other and ride out. They do more than just boxing. They hunt. The Russell, like they some real dudes who we can hang out with and kick it with on some real level shit. But being said, inside that square circle, GAR against motherfucking Shakur Stevenson, like I see that as a 9-3-8-4 fight Shakur way. You know what I'm saying? And it could go 10-2. I'm just giving my man a few rounds because I feel like he can win a few rounds in that fight. But when it comes to Shakur, like we said, the way I can't pronounce my man's name, the way he beat you, and then we looking at Shakur Stevenson, who's on a whole other level, he gonna negate that because we seen the one style that you fight. You know what I'm saying? And my dude that he beat him at his own game. I don't know why I'm always messing up names now lately. What's my man name before T.O., bro? What's my man name for T.O., Jeffs?
Who that?
T.O.
Which you said what? Which one?
The fight before T.O., Shakur.
Oh, Zepeda?
Zepeda, yeah, the Williams Zepeda fight. That style, him throwing 1,000 punches around. We know that's the style that Gary Antuanne Russell. We seen how Shakur handled that style, and then we know the other style is you trying. We know you ain't a better boxer than Shakur Stevenson, so it don't matter what style you come with. You know what I'm saying? Because we know one thing Gary Antuanne Russell will do: smother you and throw a lot of punches to try to get you up out of there, or he gonna try to box you. He don't mix it up like he should. That's why I say he fight at one speed when he coming straight forward. That's how Poyo was able to time your ass because you fight at one speed. And when
he wasn't mixing it up. And his distance and range was off bad for that fight. He was off. He was falling short with a lot of shots. A lot of air jabs and shit. Jabs in the air, not landing. I was like, yeah, Puello understood the assignment and he got that shit done. That was a good showing by him. Damn, bro. Shit. Damn, Tank really split from these dudes, man. It's just a lot of stuff going on, man. A lot of changes. Hopefully he made all the right ones. I'll say this just on the strength of loyalty. Hopefully their personal relationship is still intact. The business is business, but as long as their personal relationship is still intact, I think that mattered more than anything else. You know what I mean? Knowing that you with people that still rock with you 100%. That's all. Because I try to certain stuff I don't be wanting to go in on, but it's like they always seem like you was the main focus. And the fact that they putting eggs in other basket besides yours, like it should be applauded, appreciated, or you know, embraced, encouraged, because and saluted, because again, with the uncertainty, you know, of your situation, like what they supposed to do. So it's like it's a sticky conversation. It's crazy, but it's like, man, well, I didn't believe it was broke. You ain't need to fix it, but you know, I'm not in the inside either. I'm only from the outside looking in. But if it's
Right, bro.
anything I can say from the outside looking in is that those two individuals gave a damn, and they think the world of you and don't think nobody beat you. Like, don't get no better than that. I don't think that was fake. I thought that was genuine. Them dudes really know you, how to get the most out of you, and
hold on.
I don't know. They had your best interest, at least I thought so.
I'm sorry to cut you.
Why shouldn't they be able to reap the benefits of some type of fame being your trainer, right? With the you can't be the only one being famous and getting the money. They should that's part of them being, you get me? Like, that's the gift that keep on giving. They supposed to reap the benefits and the things that come with them being your trainer.
They put everything into you, because you got to be real. When we be realistic about the situation, just like Kenny and Calvin, man, they put everything into the tank, bro. Like you said, his son brought him to you, but this what happened with that situation, just, and like you said, I'm on the outside looking in, man. So I'm not gonna touch on one thing. I know Calvin go always love Tank as his son, as his, you know what I'm saying? Like that's that. Hopefully, like you say, just their relationship there and his space there, which I know Calvin in, he's not gonna change up on Tank. Same with Kenny. Excuse me, guys, but it comes down to this, just with Kenny and Calvin, it got to the point where it was like Mike Stafford with Adrian Bronner, right? It's like they get so big, they get the money, they get big and shit like that, and it's like y'all don't become trainer boxing no more, boxer training no more. It become more like, you know, they outgrowing y'all and they getting the money and they grow up, become grown. And it's like parents with a child, right? And it's like you get grown, you think you know every goddamn thing, and now you know you go do this on your own, which okay, you go figure it out, things like that, right? But it comes to the point where they not listening no more. And now you instead of you know, still putting your foot down, like, okay, motherfucker, it is what it is. I go out there and bump your own motherfucking head. You start bouncing to their tune to where it's like now it's not like you being who you're supposed to be. Like look at AB with Mike Stafford and them, how he started controlling the situation, and it started being like, okay, man, you the money man, so we go listen to you, we go move to your tone and shit like that, which is cool, but it got to be some mutual understanding there as well. And I think that's how things got, man, with that situation. And hopefully they get it back on track. But I hope it don't come down to the point to where like they trying to tell you the right thing, and because they keep telling you what you don't want to hear, even though you need to hear it, you want to break up from them because you're getting tired of hearing the goddamn truth, and you just want you want some yes. You know what I'm saying? You want motherfuckers to be yes, and it's like, man, we're not gonna keep yes, man. You keep fucking up, bumping your head, and we telling your ass it's gonna get worse. It's gonna get way worse, and then it get good from you because you don't want to listen. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead, Jess. You finna say something.
No, he was good. Shout out to Creator, my dog, man. He's at the hospital for your first grandson to be born. Nervous as hell listening to the show, man. Shout out to you, Cut. Congrats, my guy. Congrats, my guy. You know, man, another family, another little one in the family is always a blessing, man. Shout out to you, fam.
Another generation coming, and I wish them a healthy pregnancy and hope them, you know, to heal up soon.
Yeah, wishing you know, healthy, speedy delivery, you know. Shout out to you, fam. Grandson, man. I can't think that far ahead. I beat my daughter up right now. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you. You already know. Congrats to you, fam. I was gonna say before we...
No, I would have been a pawpaw right now at 39 years old. I was on my feet.
You just playing with your god, baby. Shout out to Shower, man. You know what I mean? Shout out to you. I was about to say though, as we because I got some bunch of other stuff we're gonna cover too tomorrow. But this was a good conversation, man. We're gonna keep it going just like this, man. Keep building, having these good conversations. We just want to see fights, and I'm here to support these dudes. I got criticism too, but it ain't all about talking crazy online all day. I'm so tired of seeing that shit, bro. Dudes arguing about shit they don't know nothing about. Like, it's just be It's ridiculous, man, how toxic this space is getting. But we're going to keep drowning out the bullshit with the real shit, man. And not the bill shit, y'all. Not the bill shit. Boots, the era is on its way. It started, and I can't do shit about it. Just sit back. You should get you a ticket. You know what I'm saying? And enjoy the damn show. Instead of complaining.
You will get way more out of enjoying these fighters and respecting them and giving credit what credit is due instead of hating, bro. See, like I tell people, y'all cheating yourself out of greatness. It don't matter what y'all say, what y'all do, fam. Y'all are cheating yourself out of greatness. Because once you get older, if you make it old enough, and you have a son or you have a grandchild, like my man's about to have another grandchild, and if they smart enough to think for themselves, and they sit up there and they a boxing fan, they looking at these fighters, they gonna look at y'all like, what the fuck are y'all talking about? That's a bad motherfucker. They gonna look at you, you just hating, Pawpaw, or Daddy, you just hating, man. Cool, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not, like I say, just I can give a fighter his just doing his credit and still not like him if I don't like his antics or something like that.
Right.
But I'm not gonna watch somebody go out there, train their ass off, go in the ring, put down a hell of a demonstration. I'm talking about a hell of a demonstration for me to come back on my platform and me to go sit in somebody else's face say, oh man, you know what? He ain't do shit, bro. Oh, that was some lucky shit. Oh man, come on, bro. He ain't done nothing, right? He ain't did this, but then go praise somebody that ain't done half of what he did.
Yeah,
So
that should be stupid.
That shit blow my mind. Like, y'all sit up here with these fake narratives, listen to other people that pushing the fake ass narrative, taking they bullshit and running with it, and don't want to get these fighters they just doing their credit, fam. And that's what like a lot of people, bro. But like, you ain't gotta like a fighter, but you ain't gonna sit up here and tell me that fighter ain't a bad motherfucker or he don't deserve credit after doing.
Yeah, I keep telling these dudes instead of sitting up in chats being mad that I'm openly, unapologetically supporting my hometown guy. Tell me what I'm lying to y'all about. I'm tired of hearing people say I don't criticize. Criticize what? Like, y'all want me to tear the man down to make you feel good? I can't do that. Like this the sport I watch the most. If I can't enjoy this shit, it's over with. You know what I mean? So I just rather build it up. Shout out to everybody. We had a nice long show, man. We had over 200 people in the building. Y'all hit that like that, man.
I know you about to wrap it up, but not just enjoying the sport that you love, but if you're not putting on, if you're not showing some love to somebody who's putting on for your whole fucking city, bro, and your state, that period, like, oh man, I love the sport of boxing, bro. I love the sport of boxing, but you got a motherfucker already that's pound #1 fighter in the world. He's the top shot around this bitch, and you ain't saying nothing good about this man. And your city looking at you like, hey, bitch ass nigga. How the fuck you giving niggas in Baltimore, niggas in New York, niggas in motherfucking St. Louis, and all around the world?
You know what I be telling these dudes? Tell me when I get up here and lie to you. Don't. It shouldn't be about if you agreeing or disagree. That shit is so corny. It's like, tell me when I got up here and lied to you. And at this point, I've been here 4 years, I think. So I ain't never got up here and told no lie. Or, the way I cover the guy that I rock with the most is the same way I cover everybody else, though. I don't spend no time tearing at these dudes. This shit is a waste. I ain't got time to do that. I don't. Like, I say this to people all the time. You're not going to find somebody that is where I'm from, that support who they support, and still rock with the contemporaries the same way. You get me? Like, I give everybody the same grace. I don't got time to talk bad all day about successful people. And it's crazy because we've conditioned ourselves to believe that that's real talk. It's not. You a fucking hater fan. You can't even congratulate somebody going out there and beating the hell out of another man. You just seen Boots. Well, yeah, look, it was a competitive, dominant fight, if that makes sense, right? The rounds were competitive. He created a few moments, but ultimately he got his ass whooped. But the only thing you will hear the next day is, that third round. Man, fuck that third round. Did you see the belt to ass from round 1 on? Did you see him bounce back after the third round? Tell me what moment you seen for Xander after that third round that got you talking. Man, it took a lot of punishment, man. We got to stop. I mean, look, everybody ain't going to do what I do. I'm not trying to be popular or like. Just respect me. You can respect me and understand me. We can have a conversation. That's all I need. I don't need you to agree. You damn sure ain't gotta like me, but I ain't about to spend my hours every day talking crazy. Now I be watching Twitter. That's why it took me so long to get one, and I regret even getting it. I don't even care about trying to keep that platform. It's a bunch of misinformed idiots all day talking crazy, cursing that fight. Like, that's soft shit to me. If you gonna say something to a man that you won't say in their face, you soft, man. Like, I just never thought that was part of the game. Yeah, instead of interacting with this fighter, let me just talk crazy, try to get his attention that way. That's corny, man. I ain't never done that. I've never had those type of interactions with fighters because my input or anything I add, whether it's on a post, is always going to be something respectable. But it's not enough integrity around. Everybody tough, everybody rich, everybody fucking boxing historian, everybody's cooking everybody and doing they the best that ever done it. Nah, man, everybody can't be the best, man. Some of y'all not even real enough to ever be the best at anything. You don't even like this shit. And you know how much I enjoyed the fights this Saturday? Seriously, like we called the car, and then Sunday the Zuffa car was gotta be at peace. You know what I'm saying? When I get up here and talk, I'm like, damn, did you see that damn Rayo knockout? Shit. Nah, man, Del Santos, see? Told you wasn't shit. See? Nah, Shakur opponent is tough as opponent. Got knocked out in 2 rounds. It's like, bro, what? That shit ain't got nothing to do with him. Like, nothing at all. Let's focus on the guy that got the win. Rayo. Impressive. Yes, it was. Because people had him losing the game. He went out there and kicked Buddy ass. Very impressive, man. And I always felt like he was the better boxer. He just made that critical mistake early in his career, early in that fight, and it cost him. But I always thought he was the better boxer out of the two. You know what I'm saying? De Los Santos, I feel like he was getting far too much praise for being a damn survivor. Shakur, let's just call it what it is. He didn't beat you the way he typically beat guys, and I had everybody feeling like, yeah, this the one right here. Nah, problem with guys like that is he can punch, he can box, and he got skills. You obviously seen it, but I don't think it's enough there. I don't think it's enough versatility there. You know what I'm saying? I think he could create a lot of tense moments because he'd knock you the hell out. But overall, man, I don't think he ain't beating none of them top guys. Like, we was giving him praise as if he beat a top guy or as if he really was in position to possibly win that fight. We knew how, regardless of how bad that fight played out with De Los Santos and Corey, we knew who won the fight when it was over. It wasn't nothing that like, oh shit, we need the scorecard. No, we didn't. No, we didn't. Like, I ain't need no scorecards. I was like, it was a rough night, and I knew what happened. Couldn't speak on it, but still was a rough night. But I didn't think you lost, so I just didn't understand what all the praise was about. I didn't get it. I was like, we praising the hell out of this dude. He good. Now, you know, I'm all about giving credit, but I've never seen a person get credit for losing to a hampered fighter, an injured fighter. Like, seriously, like, and you already know about this situation. It's bad, man. This sport need to be like, we gotta do better building this shit up, man. I don't know. I ain't here for the clicks and views. Y'all see me, I don't care. I go through all types of shit in this space. I don't care. I do me. And you know what, low key, I want to say this real quick. Shout out to everybody, and I mean everybody that continues to pull up and rock out with me. Because of y'all and all the work we've been putting in this month, man. This single-handedly is the best month I had since I've been here. Best month since I've been here, and I'm not exaggerating. I'm not exaggerating, y'all. Best month since I've been here.
I know what that means. I know exactly what that means. Goddamn.
You get what I'm saying? It's the best month I had. We gonna keep doing exactly that way. I told you I ain't here for no subscribers. I'm here for the supporters, man. The ones that really like, this dude rock with boxing. That's what we here for. Let me hit that link. Go chop it up with them. All that soft ass arguing about everything, man. That's. I don't even want to say that's female shit, but because y'all worse than the women. It's not even the women. Do y'all hear the women be cooking? They women be fucking running laps around us. I'm dead serious with how they know how to have a conversation. Man, they fucking running laps. They're running laps. They know how to coexist on panels. They know how to build. They know how to piggyback off each other and bounce ideas around. They know how to really have builds, bro. Y'all got to start paying attention to these ladies, the showers of the world, man. Know how to have a conversation. I ain't never heard a take from her that I'm like, man, that's not a good take. I'm being 100% honest. I've never heard her tear down a fighter or give a dumbass take. You can tell all her information is from watching this shit, studying, picking up, learning. It ain't just let me have an opinion because I got a platform. It's responsible with it. It's integrity behind the shit that she speak. That's why people could tune in. Shout out to Karma Serene too. She another one. You know what I'm saying? Another one that's dope. Yeah, man. Y'all different, man. Y'all different. Nah, they not. They not. That's why I stopped saying it, because it get a little offensive to the ladies. So I call them like they're like high school teenagers. You know what I mean? Little boys. They just want to argue about everything.
That's why I stopped going to niggas.
In the sport, I think, in the world, boxing, and it's crazy how many arguments take place over opinion. Is wild. Integrity over views any day of the week. Y'all know it. Yeah, Karma is really dope. But she really is, man. I listen to a panel of y'all in a heartbeat. I ain't even joking.
That's why I say, just really I stopped going to niggas. I can't sit up on
the
the
channel. Shout out to the OG for 9 too, man. I see your OG. Shout out to you. Appreciate you pulling up.
I'm talking just, you know what I'm saying? You talking, giving a hell of a point. Next thing you know, you got a nigga that ain't never did shit, ain't got no credentials, did nothing. You talking, giving your point. Now this nigga just cut you off, get to arguing with you over your opinion. You hadn't even finished your shit.
Right.
Now,
right.
I say, man, I ain't going on no niggas panels, man. Doing all this motherfucking back.
Oh no, I'm done. I'm done. After the last dude told me I'm on my knees for a fighter because I'm telling the truth, and you want me to hate on him? Nah, because the frustration I felt that day, you would have forgot I had any type of channel. The way I was just talking, I was like, yeah, I can't let nobody get me out of my character like that again. That was street energy. Like, boy, I find, like, you know what I mean? I'm like, look what he got me doing. Nah, said from here on out, I'm saying what's up and I'm out. Y'all too weird, man. Y'all too argumentative. Y'all not out to get the right information or the truth. Y'all want to argue. If it's popular to hate a fighter and talk bad on them, you don't want to hear truthful information. You don't want to hear me tell you something that came right from the fucking horse's mouth. So when this shit play out and you see my title saying I told y'all so, don't say it. Don't. I want to see how much I was on my knees then, dude. Since I've been talking to bro, getting any information from that side, all of it has been valid. Every last drop, every bit of information, all the way down to shit. Not only was he sick and injured, throwing up in sparring, and could have just pulled out and stayed the fuck home in the bed somewhere. Not only did he do this shit, I knew what sandwich he was eating, how he was about to get in the ring on an empty stomach, and Ward, and that little inside information, just shit that you ain't gonna hear them talk about. But good thing for him, he got some real ones behind him that got him right, told him not to do that dumb shit. That's why if any of y'all remember seeing that fight with De Los Santos, when they went back there, they put the camera back there. He was sitting down. You had Ward and I think it was Bud sitting next to him. He was sitting there eating. Or you think he was just craving a fucking fight, a pre-fight snack? Nah, dude was sick as hell for like the last week of sparring, throwing up, and that's why he got on that scale. Like, what was it, like 133? A little light, even for him. Like, little light. You know what I mean? I was like, yeah. Said, man, this dude throwing up and sparring last week, and they trying to stop it, and he fighting through it. But then, not, let alone that, you got injuries, and then you go in there and fight a guy that can knock your damn head in the front row somewhere, and you bluff your way to a win. I respect that shit. How to get a win on the off night. You're not going to be perfect every night. You're not going to bowl a perfect game every time, right? You're not going to pitch a no-hitter every time, but shit, he found a way to do it, man. Found a way to do it.
And it was unanimous decision.
Yeah, big shout out to the ladies, man, the women channel. Y'all really dope, man. Really dope. I just had to fall back. If it's all toxic and narrative driven, I can't sit here and listen to nobody tear down one of the most successful fighters in the sport because you got personal feelings towards a guy that you never met personally. That's weird to me. I can't do it. I don't want to hear that weak ass shit. Maybe on other channels, he don't criticize Shakur. What do you want me to say? Well, he double talked, contradicted himself.
Business with.
Like, you know what I'm saying? What the fuck y'all want me to sit up here and say? I tell y'all, all fighters do that shit. I don't listen to 100% of everything a fighter say. I take heed to it, and then I see what you do after what you say, right? You say what you say, now let's see what you do. And my criticism is not as harsh as a lot of people because I understand and I know for a fact that everything is not up to them. Every you get what I'm saying? Ultimately, yeah, you could say, yeah, no, get me that guy, get me that gal. I get all of that, but I'm talking about the decision making is just not 100%. You free to just do whatever you want. It don't work that way. Like this fight that we talking about with Shakur. You hear people like besides them talking about it? Like who gonna put that fight on? What platform is it gonna be on? You start asking real questions instead of just saying, oh, he gotta keep his word, he gotta do this. Like, man, he ain't gotta do shit, but fight the person that wanna fight him next. And that's what I'm at for the rest of the time. I have a channel. All that overly whining. I never did it anyway, but I'm definitely not taking part in all that shit. Crybaby energy. Because a complete stranger didn't do what you told him to do from your computer chair. Now you mad. If you don't shut your ass up, just don't watch it then. Like, think about it. We've gotten to the point. This got to be one of the most toxic sports by far. And we got to the point where like we complain about any and everything. We really think because we'll spend our money that we got the right to tell you who to fight, when to fight them, who to sign to, who to work with, what network to fight on, who not to. Like, what? That's not even by. Why do y'all care that much? I just want to see the fights. And whatever network is going to give me the fights, that's what I'm on, fam. I'm about to be you shouldn't have went to Eddie. Why you go to Eddie? Why you go to Bob? Why you go to PBC? Why you go, man? Shut up, man. They going where the opportunities go at. What the fuck are they supposed to do? We telling people to go to the PBC. You hear PBC. When the last time they made a big splash like signing somebody that's already established? They ain't looking to do that shit. They got their fighter, man. They ain't looking. You know what I'm saying? We just be throwing shit out there without even realizing that's not even an option for these dudes.
Not just that though, just like you say, do all that. Where the time to wear, who to fight, when to wake up, what to eat, how to sleep.
How fast to knock somebody out. Pure boxers got to be fucking knockout artists. Like, you can't make this shit up. Fight the way I want you to fight. Look, you better not get hit. Don't get hit. Don't lose no rounds. Don't lose no rounds. You got to be fucking perfect.
This come from a motherfucker who can't even throw a proper jab right. They telling you how to fight. Motherfucker not throw a proper jab. So because they watch the sport of boxing, or they think they watch the sport of boxing, they think they can tell you what to do. In your profession, what you've been working since you was 6 years old to become a world champion. You putting in the hard work. You doing all this, but they gonna tell you what to do as if they know every motherfucker. Oh, he should have fight like this. He should have fight like that. You know what I'm saying? Or he ain't doing enough of this. Man, sit the fuck down somewhere and enjoy the fight.
Right.
Real. I think they don't know.
Man. PBC is working with Albert Bell. That's what's up. That's what's up. I ain't saying they won't, but those are the questions that you ask. Not saying that they won't do it, but will they? You know what I'm saying? Will they do it? When it comes to certain guys, you know what I'm saying?
Chicken so goddamn good, you want to smack your mama. Yeah.
Just wish he had more of a name. It's a crime that we haven't really been to see much of Albert Bell. That's crazy how boxing is. All them damn wins.
This ain't got nothing to do with boxing, just. Man, you see Chris Johnson, bro? Man, my condolences and my prayers goes up for Chris Johnson. He got MS, bro. You know Chris Johnson, the running back remember the running back? CJ2K?
Yeah, I seen a post about it, but I wasn't able to really.
He got MS, bro. All that shit sad, bro.
That's crazy,
that nigga,
man.
Favorite running backs, bro. One of my favorites of all time, bro. CJ2K, a real nigga,
CJ2K, facts.
That's his name, y'all. CJ2K ran for 2,000 yards. He ended up getting shot in the head, bro, when his cousin got killed in the car. And then my nigga ended up with that situation. I say, damn. But lucky his wife sticking by him and his kids and shit. But, man, that's a sad situation, bro.
Shout out to my dog, man. Still in the building, rocking out, man. The fax machine is call him the plug. That's another guy, huh? I shout out to him. Anybody in here and y'all like the truth about boxing, if y'all ain't tapped into LW boxing, y'all doing yourself a disservice. Not even gonna lie to you. Ain't here get on that if you think shit sweet too. Don't get on that. Get on that with you.
Yeah. ALS.
Okay, shout out to B Hayes.
Right on, B Hayes, for correcting me, bro. Right on, B Hayes.
Appreciate you, B Hayes, man. But yeah, man, I'm gonna go look at it. I seen somebody post talking about it, and I was trying to make the connection. Like, what the hell? And then so now you just added a little bit of clarity. Now I know what's what. Damn, man. I hate to see people go through stuff like that, man.
Yeah, that's especially like that, bro. Then, like
Shout
you
out
say,
to
you
Chris
don't really see.
Johnson, man.
Man, shout out to Chris Johnson,
Now
man.
Dub be on it, don't he? Yeah, but that's the questions I ask, man. I'm not saying that they won't work with, but we just be expecting these fights to just materialize without even realizing what's really an option, what's realistic, and I don't know, man. We just be expecting this shit to happen. Shout out to everybody, man. Big shout out to my dog, L Dub, man. Always rocking out. Everybody that rocked out to the end of this show, man. We came on late as hell. We end up being on later than we expected. It's all good. We'll be back tomorrow. Build on some more boxing like we always do. Yeah, definitely prayers to CJ2K, man. Literally a cheat code in Madden, bro. Good God, bro. I used to hate my brother playing. He get the damn Titans and shit. Chris Johnson. You get to the outside, it's over. You screen pass, it's over, bro. You can't catch him. Cancel Christmas, man.
Goodbye.
I'm telling you, yeah. Oh, man, that dude fast as hell on that game, man. Shout out to him and prayers to him as well, man. It's crazy, man. Our health is everything.
Health is everything, bro. When Floyd was saying that shit, bro. When Floyd said, I give up all this money in the world for my health. My health is everything, bro. That shit is crazy.
Big shout out to my
your
dog.
Football team? You're a big football fan, Jess?
As the last few years, I've liked it less and less, a little bit less each year, man. You know, I'm a Cowboys fan, so it's not hard to get tired of football. Seeing them lose the way they do, shooting themselves in their own foot every cheddar bob in a season every year. It's like, man, God damn. And this is dude called Zach Hubbard, Gematria Effects or something like that. His channel called. I ain't even gonna go into too much depth, but just go check that out if you get a chance. Go check Buddy out. I'm telling you, man, he just made me look at sports overall different. And he was breaking it down. He was breaking the predictions down. All the sports.
Yeah, I don't want to go look at that channel. I don't want to be woke.
Check it out. People be gambling off his shit too now and hitting and making bets and shit.
Okay,
man. Telling you, got some interesting stuff. They tried to stop him. He was getting his channels deleted a lot, but guess he found a way to go within the guidelines, and he rocking and rolling now. So I came across that stuff. I'm like, wow, man. I seen him predict a World Series. I forget what year it was, the World Series and who won, but he predicted what two teams was going to be in the World Series in spring training. He picked the two teams during spring training, and he said it was going to go. Wait, how many games is it?
In the World Series?
It's it 7? How many is it?
7
for the
best.
So he was saying that it was going to go to full length, and he picked the two teams, and he picked which one was going to win. He was right about that. The football pick that I seen him make was when last year Peyton Manning was in the league when he
the Broncos
about he predicted, of course, that the Broncos was going to win, that Peyton Manning was going to ride off into the sunset, and I know that kind of seemed like, oh, that's a no-brainer. We all could have thought that, but he went as far as he was like the player of the game. He keeps seeing the number 52. He was like, whoever is number 52, that's going to be player of the game. You looked it up. You seen that I think it was Von Miller. I think that was 52 he had. What number was it?
Yeah, Von Miller got
whatever number Von Miller had at that on the Broncos. He said he kept seeing that number, and that dude was going to be the player of the game. And you know, the player of the game usually for football be an offensive stat. Our offensive award. But he predicted that it was going to go to the defensive guy, Von Miller, and that he was right.
Yeah,
Peyton Manning retired. What else he broke down? And we just wrapping up, y'all. But I just got to tell my guy some of the shit I seen him predict. the Cavaliers, Cleveland. You know, the last year they won, obviously.
With
He
LeBron.
said it. Remember, they was down 3-1.
Yep.
He
To
said,
Golden
put
State.
all
Yep.
of your money, all of it. You could put all your money on Cleveland. Guarantee you they're going to come back from 3-1. They're going to win in 7. Guaranteed this shit. And they did it 58. Pardon me. Appreciate you, Marcus. 58. He kept seeing number 58 around. And he was like, whoever is 58, he gonna be player of the game. He looked it up and said, Von Miller is going to be player of the game. I'm like, damn. Predicting the hell out of these shits. What else? I seen him do damn, man, what else he did? He did a lot of these shits, man. I'm talking about predictions way before they happen.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
like,
They gonna
no
kill
it. He start breaking down the numbers, bro. And next thing you know, he got some of the most accurate predictions I ever seen. And I'll end it with this one. One of the wildest joints that I seen was him predict somebody's death. I seen that. That blew my mind. That was the first one I seen. I was like, what the hell? I was like, yo, this shit is crazy, fam.
He better predict his own death because they gonna come for his
Yeah,
ass.
he predicted, I'll tell you what it was, Prince. It was Prince.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Bro,
predicted
it.
Age and all.
Just,
Yeah.
I just looked at the Prince shit 3 days ago. I swore my day sober. I just looked at the Prince shit the other day, bro. How he died. They trying to say he died from fentanyl in the Alabama. That is crazy. You just said Prince, bro. I just looked at his whole situation.
And it's funny. What's crazy is not funny, but what's crazy is that he was supposed to be a Jehovah's Witness and he don't use drugs. So again, how he died of drug overdose? He don't do drugs.
But this what it was. Just they were saying that he's, he kept all his band members off drugs and shit. But he ended up going through a situation where he got hooked on Percocets and shit. He got hooked on that shit, bro. So he was doing it. He was hiding from everybody else and shit. They got all the doctors statements and shit, right? So he got on opioids so bad, bro, the way he trying to come down, but he wasn't really come down. So he was coming down slightly off that shit. And then he went a nice little minute off them motherfuckers. But his ass was getting shit. They were trying to say he died from AIDS, but they were trying to say all type of shit.
Yeah, it's a bunch of BS. One thing about that whenever them stories are very inconsistent, they keep changing from platform or person to person, you got some BS. It's a lot. I could go in a lot, but I ain't going. One day we're going to have to do a members only joint, man. We're going to have us a sidebar conversation, talk about some of that dude content. I'm telling you got some stuff that'll blow your mind, bro. I'm telling you now. The connection that he made between Ali and Kimbo Slice, it'll blow your mind.
What's his name again? What's his name
Zach
again?
Hubbard.
Zach Hubbard. I'm going to find his ass right now. Before they kill your ass, Zach, you'll win me some money because your ass going, Zach.
I'm telling you. But look, man, we hit the 4-hour mark pretty much. Shout out to everybody that came through, rocked out with me to damn near midnight. I appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate all the support, all the love, man. We're gonna be back tomorrow. We're probably gonna come in obviously a lot earlier around my normal time, if not a little sooner. And we gonna build, man. We're gonna build, y'all. Appreciate all y'all. Shout out to you, Money. I appreciate you coming up to rock out.
It's all love.
See Ray J and Orlando Brown, right? Crazy stuff, man. But y'all hit the like button. Much love, much appreciation, man. We gonna be back to build this thing up tomorrow. Y'all know how we do. Yeah, Ray J and Orlando Brown is diabolical, fan. But look, enjoy the rest of this night. And I'll see y'all tomorrow, man. Peace to the fam.
Representing Brick City, Shakur! Finding those levels too. Look at that 4-punch combination.
It's a masterclass right now from Shakur Stevenson. That's what you're seeing. A masterclass. And Shakur meeting them with a straight left hand.
Oh, and there's a knockdown score with the left hand.
Right now, we're gonna give him his just due. Shout out to my brother Just Due.